stream on the internet. Today I'm working on building a wither skeleton farm as part of my goal of making a beacon netherite. No, not a netherite beacon. A lot of people have corrected me over this last week saying, Toycat, you misspoke, it's not a beacon. And it's like, no, you misspoke when you call it a netherite beacon. That is a very fun challenge by itself, but I want to make something much more impactful. Speaking of impactful, I'm going to have to throw one of these little things into my chest over here, and then I'm going to be fighting the wither today, by the way, amongst other things. It's going to be a lot of fun. So, hello everyone, how are your days going? You having a good one so far? I'm looking forward to this. In case you're curious, I know there's going to be someone out there who's going to question, Toycat, I feel like there's something different about your appearance today. And, you know, it's something I always do like to get ahead of and address when I can. By the way, gonna need some glass blocks. Yeah, it is true. I probably can't get away with not addressing this. I am wearing a reforged shirt. I did manage to pilfer this from the 4J HQ. You know, let's just say, you know, I own this now and they can't take it away from me. But yeah, the important thing is that I did manage to get a shirt for a game that doesn't exist, which is a bit weird when you think about it. But yeah, I'm awfully excited to share that with you tomorrow. And I'm also excited to see so many of you jumping aboard today. Also, I need a chest bow. I think I already have a chest bow. So I'm going to be cutting okay, so here's my tasks today to make this beacon netherite. Step 1, I'm going to get a piglin in the chest bow. I'm going to name that piglin the Great Owl Master from last stream. Then what I'm going to do is I'm going to use the wither to get some wither roses, which I'm going to need. Then I'm going to place glass in all the relevant spawn spots, which are currently not covered. Then after I do all of that stuff, I'll be most of the way towards having a wither skeleton farm. Yeah. Also, damn, I thought it was the chair. Yeah, it's a common mistake. A lot of people think I have a new chair, but it's actually just semi-transparent. So, yeah, first things first, let's go to the nether. Let's use our... I don't think 31 glass is actually enough. I think we need to bring some more. So let's go over to the overworld, and let's pick up a fun block of choice. Because everyone knows, when you're building a farm like this, it's so easy just to make the most generic thing. I want to make something that has a little bit of character to it. So I think where we're going to head is to my, I think I want to make a block that would fit well in a farm. Because I'm always going on about, like, a couple of blocks in Minecraft that are just massively underused, right? I feel like the bone blocks are an example of them, but so too are the, you know, the calcite is another example, but so too is the red nether bricks. And given that we're working on something that is made out of nether bricks, that'll be great. So, dropped a Franklin to tell someone to eat a Pepper X, so can't contribute much today. What is a Pepper X, Super Sue MC? I've never heard of it. It was fun though, you can never have enough glass, me right now. You know, it's funny, I wish glass in the real world worked like Minecraft, where you just had, like, big units of it that you could move from place to place. Also, I completely forgot about the Great Owl Master. See, the wonderful thing about name tagging after, you know, people from chat is now you can never forget about the Great Owl Master Dasher. Every time we go to our farm, we're going to see him over and over again. It's going to be great. So, I love red nether bricks. Very underrated block. Yeah, I would go as far as to say the most underrated block. If I can be so coy. I feel like there are very few blocks that come close to them. Also, hey, when did Bedrock add a day counter to the GUI, says Hexateron? Oh, it's good to see you, Hexateron. I saw you in the pre-chat. I'm glad to see you made it to the stream. It's actually a pretty cool feature, in my opinion. They added it... So let's... I'm going to quickly check the recipe. I think you need nether bricks, and then you need nether wart, maybe, to make red nether brick. Yeah, in case you're curious, they added it in 121.10, or 121.20, I guess it would have been, because there was no 121.10. Or maybe it was 121 flat. It's a very, very cool feature, and it allows people to actually, like, show off how many days they've played. So I think you need nether bricks and nether warts, right? Yeah, so if I get myself 2 stacks of nether bricks, that's a full stack of... I probably need, like, a stack and a half for what I'm doing, though. So let's go ahead, let's bite the bullet, and let's make the farm go. And then as soon as we've done it, let's hoover up that water. So much nether wart, chat. Just so much nether wart. But then we're going to use some off that nether wart to regrow the entire thing. Yeah, this is an essential part of what we're doing. Trust me, it's just required. Would you like to ride in a train in the wild, wild west, says Time Warper 41? Relevant username for a question like that, gotta say. But yeah, look how many nether warts we're picking up. It's just so many is the answer. Handy little thing this is. So, red nether bricks are the most underrated, says Kendall Weiler. Thank you very much for the first tip of the stream. Appreciate it. I totally agree, though. I think red nether bricks are just one of those blocks that require, like, fiddly ingredients. You can't fully automatic farm either of them, as best I know. Really, you know, I think it might be fun to, because, you know, there are, you know, even though I'm making an automatic farm, I still don't define, you know, like, I still would say you'll have a lot more fun working with the other mechanics. I'm using this because it's required for my modern art statement. And sure, I can use it for beacons in the future if I want to. But I also feel like it would be fun to make a build out of exclusively blocks that are hard to automatically farm. Because I think that could be like a cool way to show, like, yeah, this is how, this is proof I didn't use these things. Whether that's for better or for worse, I guess, is up to you. Okay, so now we've got a stack and a half, just like I wanted. And also we've got a ton of nether wart in a chest. So I made the world a slightly better place myself. Now I need to grab some glass. My glass is in my desert, if you've never seen this, by the way. Also, yeah, just to address the actual thing that you might be curious about. I just before bed last night, I was playing some Burnout on my sofa, and my eye just started hurting like crazy, and I was like, this is something that I feel like happens all the time. Like, I put in a contact lens upside down, or like, just something goes wrong, I get some water in there. It's not uncommon for my eye to itch, and for me to have to take out my contact lens and put it back in. But I took out my contact, my eye was still going crazy, and right now, I can't really deal with light in it. It, like, actively hurts to get any light into the left eye, and so I've been squinting around like this all day, and I just figured, I'll put on sunglasses and pretend I'm a pro gamer, or that I'm hungover or something instead, because those things are much cooler than having a broken eye. So, yeah, let's grab another bit of glass. I think we could probably take some extra glass with us, but I'm not going to do it. So, yeah, this is my furnace house. It's one of my most wonderful builds. I really do think that. I feel like the house made of furnaces, absolute top tier build in this world. And, yeah, which country do you live in, says Mr. T-Rex. It depends on how you define the word country, really, doesn't it? So, I never got around to building an automatic nether wart farm. I have a semi-natural looking field of it, which I harvest from time to time. Yeah, if we're being honest, right, Dasher, how much time do I really save with my fully automatic, or my semi-automatic farm, right? Like, I save time harvesting it, but I have to put it back anyway, so if I just grabbed a stack and then did it at the same time, I think it would be more efficient. It's just a cool looking build. I don't even remember why I needed to put it together, but I did precisely that. Just saying that makes my eyes tear up. Yeah, I'm glad that's a... also, I got bullied on Saturday for liking Minecraft, says Rose Pentago. I really do feel like the cool thing about the Minecraft world is it is... Again, I feel like in the modern parlance, we create little totems of ideas so that we can better sell various, you know, politics and whatnot. But I think in the real world, Minecraft is the true definition of the word inclusivity. It's, anyone can play Minecraft, and people of all different backgrounds enjoy it. Some people, you know, like Minecraft, then take that to be like, look, we specifically making sure it's the you, and you feel represented. It's like, the beauty of it is that everyone just feel like, you know, like the fact that I can be an ocelot if I want to, or you can be your favorite video game character. I think there's a famous Minecraft YouTuber who just uses the Mario skin, but they represent, you know, I feel like there's all these silly things that work entirely that way. So what do you think of the new Ender Pearls being OP loaded chunks in the Java snapshot? As always, my question is always like, okay, when is this coming to Bedrock then? They were 12, I'm 30, I'm pathetic. Nah, you're misunderstanding it, Rose. The only thing that's pathetic is thinking a 12-year-old's opinion on your life matters, right? Like, that's if that's what you think, then you lose, and you're like, sure. But the reality is, like, kind of silly. A very human design for a cow farm. Okay, so now I need to grab a piglin. I found one here, chat. Is it worth going a little closer to my farm and then grabbing one? I think so. So I need to grab a piglin, I need to put him in this boat, and then I need to take him to my wither skeleton farm. Also, I need to put my, you can be racially motivated athletic Steve in Minecraft, says Adam Sony. I have a funny story about athletic Steve that I don't know that I can tell. But I have a I have an interesting... I have an interesting tidbit about it after going to 4J. Yeah, I'll save that for now. But I use eye drops every day for dry eyes caused by blood pressure drops. Maybe my blood pressure is too low. I've been, what's the term for it? I've been not eating for most hours in the day. It's been like one of the biggest like lifestyle differences I can make. It's so cool having like a set eating time. You get so much more excited for it. You can eat, you don't have to stress about what you're eating as much. Yeah, I feel like intermittent fasting is like what everyone says is like the most useful technique for them. But also it just feels like, you know, eating for less hours in a day, eventually your brain's gonna trick you into getting past that. But for now, I have not tricked myself into anything, and that's real good. So I'm trying to get some piglins, and I'm trying to get them really close to this tunnel over here. So every time I find a piglin that's slightly closer, it justifies my continued search. But I bet I can find one right here next to the wall. Or even, I bet I can find one in the tunnel, actually. That's a zombie piglin. Is this a regular piglin? No, that's a sign. When did I make this build? I wonder where it's... Oh, it's 2022/2023. I could finish this tunnel this year. It'd be great. One of my biggest lifestyle changes that you can have will be starving yourself at days at a time, so when you eat vegetables, you like them a lot more. That's... that sounds like something that you would do to a child, and then the child would grow up and become, you know, like a Stalin or a Pinochet or something. I don't feel... like that is necessarily the best way to convince yourself to like vegetables, but it's okay if you disagree. So this is my way up, but I also have this way. Okay, I'm looking for any piglins anywhere, chat. I think some of them will be spawning in this farm, though, to be fair. Let's see if I'm right about that. Oh, okay, so we got wither skeletons. Look, the farm is working as intended, chat. Oh my god, look, it's working so well as intended. It's working too well as intended, some might say. Oh, I got a wither skull. Yeah, that's perfect. Look at this. Whoa, it's going so crazy, chat. The wither skeleton farm is spawning wither skeletons at a crazy rate. Look how many we just got in here, which is really cool, actually. So, yeah, if I leave and then come back, I'm sure more would spawn. But I'm specifically looking for the mobs this farm isn't meant to spawn. So, come in here, drop my bones off and my arrows and all that noise. And then I forgot to grab some, I forgot to grab my nether bricks while I was here. So I can't make red nether bricks just yet. But I can make blazes. Come on, I don't want blazes, I want piglins. Also, oh, I got withered from the rose, not from this. So I'm going to go looking around the rest of the stronghold, or fortress, just in case there's a piglin hanging out here. It can't be a zombie piglin. It's got to be the full fat version. Assuming that one of those exists. And that is an assumption, I'll admit. But yeah, I'm hoping just out here, somewhere on the plains. There we go. That's a piglin. He's angry with me, which is what I want. So we want him to have a sword, I think, specifically, so he can't attack the other species. So I'm gonna force him to follow me through this, and then I'm just gonna make, rather than having to move the boat around in those painful boat mechanics, I'll make him move up the stairs. Oh yeah, this is working perfectly. And we'll go up the stairs, crouch through there. I don't think he's gonna. Oh god, oh god, oh god. Okay. So we've got some, I've got some issues to resolve here. I'm gonna put him in the boat for now, I guess. Okay. Get in the boat. Okay, he's in the boat. That's one problem solved. Now we're going to deal with the blazes. Ouch. That's a lot of ouch. A lot of pain from a lot of sources. It is terrible. This is a really bad time to have sunglasses, by the way. You don't want to be using that in the nether, but it's so bright. Oh, if only there was like somewhere halfway in between these two settings. Yeah, let's take it off. Let's do our best. You know, seeing in Minecraft is more important than having good eyes in real life. And right now I'm going to need that quite bad. Is that a wither skeleton? It's two. They really are spawning everywhere on demand, which is great. And that means we're going to be getting a lot of wither skeletons right now. We've already got a decent setup for that, but we can do even better. It's just going to require a bit of time and maybe a bit of work. So let's break this block, and then let's get our lead out. I really don't want these stone swords. Does anyone ever want... my lead is in the piglin, so I'm going to have to do like this thing. Ouch. Now I have to sit in the corner because it's bedrock and there's no easier way to regenerate. And I'm going to eventually need another cooked beef. So in the meantime... Piglins fear zombie piglins. Imagine if you saw a zombie version of you. Like the whole concept behind one of the Minecraft enemies is like, yeah, look, it's Steve, but Steve has gone through a bit of a, you know, oh god, how do I even get this on? Attach this to the boat. Go. Look. Why isn't it working as intended? Okay, so now we jump up here, and we have to kill the blaze without getting murdered. Genuinely a bit of an arse. And now we have to somehow get this up the stairs. It looks like it's going easier than expected, actually. Oh, yeah. There we go. Wow, chat. You see how easy this was? I was not expecting that to go anywhere near that smoothly. Okay, and now to get the final distance out, I'm just going to place a few blocks and jump on said blocks. I've got some glass. Place a glass block there. Okay, those skeletons really want me dead, so I'll force them to walk over here. And then I'll just make a little glass staircase. Jump over them. Boom, dead, and 2 blocks. Is this enough? Come on, it should be. There we go, yeah! Oh god, ouch! Okay, so now we need to get the piglin up a block even higher than this. We want it to be like in the center of our farm design, which is a lot easier said than done. Oh, no, okay, it's fine. So this is, okay, I need to be very careful about this whole thing. For now, I could just leave him in the center, but I think that's dangerous. He might actually get murdered. So I need to lift him up into the sky somehow. So I'm going to make a big, like, thing up here. Just remove the ceiling. I guess I'll remove the ceiling where I eventually want it to be. The center of the circle of spawning is probably going to be somewhere around here, I would suspect. Like this spot right here. Let's just say right here. So we're going to remove the blocks above it, and we're going to put the piglin on a little pedestal. Pro tip, don't put the piglin on a pedestal in your real life. But in Minecraft, what we can do is by taking this, we can just make a little staircase up and balance him on top of it. It's very, very messy, and it's not a guaranteed success, but that's what we've got to do today. Also, good to see you, Bird for Life. How are you doing today? Was that a regular skeleton with a stone sword? You're right, Hexaterran, it was. It was a, they pick up the swords of enemies they go past. Very, very confusing behavior for some, that's for sure. Also, look at all these stone swords. I've got to do something about them. Just let them despawn on the ground, maybe. At some point, I'll have to do that. But for now, let's make a staircase up. Try to avoid... Okay, I'm going to have to get that. I really, really, really want to avoid the piglin getting damaged any more than he has to. And then we want to get him just floating into the sky. So I'll use Netherrack because it's an easily replaceable block. And then I'll make a staircase up using it. So now a block goes there, and then a block goes here, and so on and so on. We're going to need a lot more blocks missing around here if we want to actually have this function correctly. And now let's see if this works. Okay, I'm bouncing the piglin. a little differently than I was expecting. But hopefully he can make his way somewhat up this staircase. Okay, this is very, very messy, chat. But there we go, look. Okay, he's bouncing. We just need to go a few more blocks this way. Okay, so bounce. Bounce, piglin, bounce. He's trapped underneath that block right now, I think. So we'll have to move it down, or we can just bounce him up even more. Okay. Go, piglin, go. This is not working at all how I expected. Okay, let's try this again. Let's move him back this way. Back where things are a little bit dangerous for him, sure. But let's get him on top of a block that is safe. We're going to try and do this like one block at a time. This is, you know, moving mobs into specific places, one of the least fun Minecraft mechanics. But sadly, one of the most rewarding if you can get it right. So, we are locked into trying precisely that. Okay, so now we just need to bounce him up, ideally on top of a block somewhere. But he just doesn't want to do it. Give him an elytra. It's funny because usually you could just use water. But obviously, chat, have you tried using water in this dimension? It goes very funny if you try that. So instead we need to just come on here, buddy. Just come a little higher up. Just please, if you could. Okay, I'm gonna make my own little thing around here. No, please, come on, buddy. Just go up. Just be not down here and be up there. If you could, that'd be great. So this is the first part of my insane plan, chat. And it's not going very well. But, you know, people People, oh god, what is wrong with you? Okay, maybe let's start this really simply, right? Let's go some distance out this way, and then let's just literally make a staircase that he can't avoid. The heavy core odds are rigged. Change my mind. I don't think I can change your mind. I think that's I think RNG is one of those things that will turn you into a conspiracy theorist if you look up how things should work versus how they do work. Like, the RNG is about learning the odds of something happening, and then you immediately have to learn, like, but it doesn't really ever happen that way, ever. And so just accept that and you'll be happy. And it's like, but that's not a satisfying conclusion. Okay. There we, like, you know, like, knowing roulette is a 50-50, but that doesn't mean that you have a 50% chance of winning. It's like, so what's the point in knowing it's a 50-50? The way randomness actually interacts in our world is basically Oh, there we go. Okay, I got progress, right? I think that was it. We just had to have a more consistent staircase. Oh no 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 no. Okay, we're fine, chat. We're fine. I think I might have lost a flower in there, maybe. Yeah, I feel like I probably lost a wither rose. But otherwise, that's great. No! Okay, he's up here. He's up here. This is great. This is everything I've wanted and some more. Now we just have to walk around him. We have to destroy all of these blocks. And then we have to start... I don't know how high up we actually want him. But I guess we could start with him being on like a little glass thing down there. There we go. Yeah, perfect. Besides all the things that went wrong, that went as good as you could hope. So now we take some glass that we have. And we are going to move the piglin onto the glass. He might be too high up. I am willing to concede. But my plan is just to put him on a little glass box and a little glass chamber. So let's now stack up using not glass. Just straight up netherrack. And let's see if we can't shift him this way just a little bit. Just the tiniest bit. This way, please. If you could. If you could, that would be great. There we go. And then now I kind of want to like cage him. If you get what I'm saying, like I want him to be trapped inside of there as much as anything else. So I'm going to then place blocks of nether brick directly around him. Oh, that's going to work. Perfect. So this means that somehow if something goes horribly wrong, he's still going to be trapped inside there. And so if we just place these 2 blocks high all the way around. Yeah, I would say that's about as much as we could hope for. Okay, chat. I have done the hardest bit. Okay, we're going to remove these blocks, and then this block, and then this block. And then we're going to put some nether brick blocks over here. So I need to make sure this is 2 blocks high, so we're going to make sure we get that right. Just make sure there is no way out for this piglin. That is not intentional. Then we're going to name the piglin. Congratulations to the Great Owl Master. I used a random name from chat last stream. Because, you know, if we're going to name the piglin someone, it should be after someone we know and hold dearly. So if you're watching this Great Owl Master, hope you'll know that you're forever immortalized in this world. We're about to do a Let's Play World update too. So you'll be able to see yourself if that's something that you're interested in. Okay, so let's jump him up there. Oh, man. There we go, Great Owl Master. And now if we just place some extra blocks along here. I guess we'll have to use netherrack for the last couple. Or glass, I guess. If we just place a few extra blocks in a few extra places, we now have a zombie piglin, or we now have a piglin that is... Actually, I guess we could now, if we then remove this glass block, now the wither skeleton should be able to see him. But again, it's not... Right now, we're going to lower him down a bit later, I think. I think he's a little bit too high up. But it's better to have him too high up than too low down. For now, he's in a place where he is safe, where he will not despawn, and we can also use his chest boat if we really want to. Oh. so much work to get that in there. Every time you need to move a mob in Minecraft is always such a pain, but it's worth it. Next up, we're going to place glass around the spawns. Apparently, this is how you prevent everything but wither skeletons from spawning. I don't know if it's true, chat. I trust that there's some mechanics that are so in-depth that you just have to take someone's word for it. So we'll place some glass all the way around each of these. I don't know what's happening over here, to be totally honest, so won't be placing any glass over there. But as you can see, we got a wither skeleton almost immediately. And I guess if we place glass around enough of these, we'll be able to prove that it works by standing over here and watching as wither skeletons just spawn in. Or don't. Clearly leaning a bit more towards that second one right now. So, yeah, at this point I'm going to leave, and I'm going to come back, and we're going to test that. So, yeah, the whole of the Nether Fortress is lit up. It's weird because I never assumed that lighting things up in the Nether actually stopped mob spawning. But I think it must, chat. Based on my Nether Fortress experience, there's just nothing in here. So we light up the entire thing, just to be absolutely sure. It shouldn't make a difference to my view of the world, but it does. And now we go and we get this done. So, yeah, chat, how are you doing today? It's a bit of a hectic stream. We've got a lot to do. But I also want to have a, you know, usual crafty chill time with Toycat, as I know some of you love from your live streams. So let's do precisely that. Okay, nothing spawned while I was gone. What if I come back out a little bit and then walk through here? Okay, there's a blaze that spawned in. Did it spawn on the wither rows? If there's no wither rows there, that might be proof that we need some. Oh no, yeah. Okay, so this is where there were no glass blocks though. So I just need to. Oh, where did you come from? So we need to remove these blocks, replace them with glass. In theory, that prevents everything that isn't a wither skeleton from spawning. In practice, I don't really know. Also, Toycat, I'm really looking forward to what Reforge is going to be. Yeah, it's hard not to be curious, right? I think it would be, I think it'd be crazy to say that you're not curious about what's going on. You know, a studio that has so much experience with a voxel-based game, perhaps the voxel-based game, is a way you might accurately describe that. Yeah, seeing what they work on next. And I think it's clever. They've been, you know, they're taking advantage of the things they got good at through the console edition. You know, like they're playing to their strengths, which is something that is smart as far as I can say. Yeah, so I've got to do something about this. Also, yeah, I guess if we come back and it's only wither skeletons, that'd be handy. But it was already just wither skeletons. I wonder what causes the other mobs to spawn only sometimes. How was your day today, Mr. Cat? Says Dasher. My day was pretty good, thank you for asking. Oh, we need to put glass here, I think. My day's been pretty good so far. Do we need to put something here too? I don't even know what we'd put here. Yeah, my day's been pretty good so far. Like I said, I just have this weird eye thing, and I woke up and I was like, okay, by tomorrow it'll be gone. It's annoying when you have that and it doesn't, right? Like, you're like, it's the one thing tomorrow, you know, sleeping does have its pains attached. Also, we got another wither skeleton skull. Great, if we just get one more, we can fight the wither twice, which will take a lot of the anxiety out of my process. Also, the piglin is still there, which is great news. But these guys are spawning, but it might just be the lack of wither roses. So, next up, we're going to make some red nether brick blocks. Just to have them, and then we'll get some wither roses after that by fighting the wither somewhere far away from home. So how's this farm going to work, says Chris Smith? It's going to spawn in wither skeletons. Those wither skeletons are going to run towards the piglins because they hate each other. Then they're going to meet their untimely death by a looting sword. You can use trident killers and all that noise. I've never used a trident killer. Might be a fun time fun first opportunity. But for the sake of getting the most skulls, which is what I'm specifically looking for, I'm probably going to be using my sword, just collecting up thousands at a time and hoping for as many wither skulls at a time as I can possibly get. The ads have gone horribly worse. Yeah, curiously, I turn down the ads a lot on this stream specifically for that reason. I was like, this is a YouTube thing, not a me thing. We could go even higher and like literally say turn them off altogether. But I'm sure what you mean is like they've gotten like political and all that sort of noise. And I'm sorry if that's true. Honestly, it's crazy how much that one country spends on its elections. Like, if you look at how much we spend on UK elections, it's like, you know, 20 million or something. It's like, wow, that's a lot of money we put into politics. But over there, they're like, yeah, we put it all into politics. Which is kind of nuts, I guess. And I still don't know if that is like people spend billions on politics because they expect a return. You know, like kind of the crony capitalism argument, or if it is that people put billions into politics because politics is like a national religion to Americans. I don't know which way around it goes. Yeah, I keep reading bacons, not beacons. My tridents always vanish in my trident killers, SMH. You must be doing it wrong. That's the only answer. So, now I'm going to, there's a country out there like that. It says Spider Car. If you'll believe it, there is a country that spends billions on trying to influence how other people vote in the election. But again, maybe that's like you know how I say like money is my love language? Maybe that's like here, if I was really passionate about a candidate, I might be like, everyone go vote for Steve. His policy is to, invent a faster form of travel so you can get across the overworld in less time. And also, he loves cooked beef and would love to have a bit for every household. Also, fire-resistant potions. I totally forgot. I made this chest specifically so it would be visible, and it's so invisible to me, chat. Anyway, I should put, like, fire in there or something. Make it even more visible. But yeah, it's, okay, so now I'm going to go to the overworld, and I'm going to fight the Wither. But I'm going to do it really far away from spawn, so that the risk to my stuff is minimal. Also, I might want to have more soul sand. 4's fine. So, eventually I'm going to make a dedicated space for killing the Wither, chat. There is a way to do it that's very efficient. I think I showed off my, in my beacon guide. But I want to just kill the Wither once first, specifically above ground, so I can get Wither roses. And so that's what we're going to do first. I'm going to try and get as many Wither roses as I can by setting off the Wither in a place where there are lots of things like that. Although I guess at that point we need to bring like healing potions and all that sort of stuff. Or we could take the Wither to a place where there's already a ton of mobs like built up. If I get the Wither to like fire one bullet at like for example my sheep farm, 60 Wither roses for me right there. Yeah, okay, this is a waste, but I think we're just gonna go right back the way we came. Gonna come over here, and then I'm going to very peacefully just come to the overworld, and I'm gonna pick up some potions. I think it's a bit risky to try and fight the Wither on normal without potions. If you've never fought the Wither on hard on Bedrock, by the way, you're in for a time. Let me just say that way. Money is your love language. That's why you marry every person that joins as a member, says KD. Exactly, KD. Would you like to accept my marriage proposal? We are currently working. We're doing a big recruitment drive for new wives. I would love to hit 400 wives again. I feel like someone said this, that I'm in this endless cycle of trying to hit 400 members. And it made me feel a bit sad when I said it like that. Like, would it be nice if we were going, like, above 400 members? Rather than, like, sitting here and coasting the whole time. Also, bring him to the cow farm. Yeah, I was genuinely thinking that, Hentastic. Like, why don't we just... Also, Hentastic, have you changed your name? Or are you a new username now that just happens to be similar to someone else's that had fire alarms in the name? Okay, so I am going to... I want to divorce this, Jaden Ogden. I can't believe this, Jaden. I shared your propaganda in this Q&A recently. I wonder why some people get way more ads than others on the same stream. Must be dependent on location. Yeah, I guess YouTube has extra ad inventory to fill because of the election or whatever. Okay, so stone. I don't need stone. I need... What do I need potions. That's what I'm going for. I'm planning on marrying Toycat in a questionable legally way. Okay, so I need regeneration potions more than anything. Like, why don't I just keep a ton of those stocked up? Actually, I bet I do keep a ton of those stocked up. I made a place where I store my potions. Let's hope that I keep some regens hanging around. Okay, water breathing, candy, regen 2. Okay, perfect. We'll grab like 3 regen 2s. And maybe a slow falling. And then I think we're also going to grab a crossbow. I think a crossbow and some decent arrows. Arrows of healing might be fun. Hello everyone. So happy to be here again. Good to see you, the Saw. How are you doing? You know, if you add an us to the end of your name, then you're a way to change the meaning of one word into another one. And so, you know, if you feel like doing it, I'm just saying. Also, yeah, temporary marriage is very problematic and possibly illegal. You know, sanctions evading is okay as long as it's for for a person you care about. Those are the rules. I mean, that kind of is how we view law. Like, the reason we need to set up courts and everything like that is because we set up a bunch of laws, you know, we set up rules that are like, this is always not okay. But then in reality, it's a bit more like, oh, but actually that's kind of hard, eh? Like, sometimes you want to do this thing, and sometimes you don't. Oozing for slime to giving even more wither roses. Okay, yeah, that's actually a good idea. An oozing potion so that I can... If I get the wither to kill just a few slimes, things will go crazy, right? So, how do you make an oozing potion? I think it's a slime block. Like, not slime balls, but put them together into a block. We'll find out, I guess. So, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. I have so many slime balls just hanging around my world. It's one of those very awkward things in terms of farming and using. So now, slime block goes in with the potions instead of magma creams. Is this going to work, chat? Only one way to find out. So let's grab some water bottles, assuming I've got some lined up. I've got some glass. I'll just make some, I guess. 3 glass bottles. Fill them with water. Ooh, that sound, I know it's changed a while ago, but it's still so odd, chat. Throw them in. We're gonna make an oozing potion so we can get lots and lots and lots of wither roses from one very basic effect. Yeah, I hope you're doing well, Fantastic. Did you? I think it also apparently that has always been your name, and someone has a suspiciously similar username to you. The Aztec Empire had a universal education system. That's fun. Do you know what else is fun though? You know, the Toycat Empire has no education system beyond avoiding house fires and living your best life. Do you have a video coming out today? Oh, let me find out right now, actually. So, because there is an update coming out tomorrow and the Reforge embargo lifts, we're having a bit of a time. Okay, let me go find out. Okay, so, oh, my potion's just brewed. Okay, chat. Let's find out. Am I uploading a video today? How is the TikTok video going, by the way? Spoiler alert on the title there. Okay, so, as you can see, I've now got 3 potions of oozing, but I think a potion of oozing is worthless by itself. You never drink it, so you'd have to throw some gunpowder in here. And I'm guessing I've just run out of gunpowder. So let's grab an entire stack of that and throw it in here. Gunpowder. So actually, we could probably go for oozing. Yeah, I think 1 oozing is fine. And then I'm going to put my lead back away because they seem too valuable to not keep. And yeah, I think this will probably do me just fine. Maybe some golden apples would also be nice. Like, just get some extra healing in between the regen. But this will probably be fine. And then also we need a netherite chestplate, right? Because an elytra is useful, but could be more useful. So let's put 2 oozing potions away. I totally forgot that I never brewed these potions in my world chat. Speaking of fun facts, thank you! It looks as though we have 5 gifted members from Jessup Kane. Good to see you today. Hope you're doing wonderfully. And we're going to get to listen to some creator. Also, wait, WTF is a potion of oozing? Is it a 1.21 thing? How long have you been out for Minecraft, Hexatera? It is pretty cool to see you, by the way. I remember, like, I felt like you joined the streams years ago, and just kind of like, casually just like hanging out there for a bit. I've always been cool to like slowly, like spot you more and more, like build that, kind of like familiarity. I remember you said I could pronounce your name the way that I wanted to. Thought that was beautiful. If we all live life that way, then it'd be easier to say each other's names all the time. But I wonder when you last played Minecraft. I guess is my question. Because it sounds like it was before 1.21. Thank you for the gifted members, by the way. Dude, I'm still playing Minecraft, just haven't kept up with the updates, I guess. Yeah, that is, I guess, one of the weird things. Is if you're not specifically following update videos and snapshots and all that stuff, you might genuinely miss some of the content. Like, even if you're specifically playing the Trial Chamber update, you might miss some of the things that came with those Trial Chambers, right? Because, you know, they advertise the tricky trials, but that doesn't mean that you know about all the other things that are in there. Okay, so now we're going to fly all the way to the other side of the world. Also, I love my little wither skeleton. He's going to get an extra bit of relevance to my wither skeleton farm, which I think will be nice. Okay, here we go. We're in. Today's a good day. I finished a Christmas blanket I started 3 years ago. One day, I'll have only a few projects on the go at the same time. I think there's a fairly common thing. I feel like it is a not uncommon experience to start a lot of projects before you finish previous ones. To have this huge burst of inspiration to do something, then not to finish it. And I think that's one of the hardest things in life. It's like being able to not just start something, but finish it. Because I think you can have the opposite problem where you're really good at finishing things, but it means you only ever start like 3 projects a year, or you're hesitant to start something because you don't know where it's going to go. I feel like that can be just as big of a problem in some weird ways. Also, I can't believe we're at the end of the tunnel already. Wow, I didn't realize just how big I'd made this thing. I guess I really did basically complete it. So here we are, going back to the overworld. 647 free in-game days. Wow. It says, sorry, in-game days. Wow. Says Marcus. Yeah, funnily enough, I've had so many people recently be like, I can't believe you've only played that many days, Toycat. Like, I had someone, I really want to address this in a video, because someone was like, Toycat, I've been playing for a week and I've only played 1250 days, and that's 3 hours a day. It's like, man, I don't know how to tell you that that's not how maths works. And I kind of do want to talk specifically about my world's age. Maybe we'll do it more in the next realm review. Might be kind of fun to do. Also, I follow updates as well, but I think I missed hearing about the Potion of Oozing. What does it do? Slowing enemies or something? So, Hentastic and Hexateron. If you'll allow me to be a little bit coy on this one. Do you like my ice jungle, by the way? I think this biome is beautiful. If you'll allow me to be a little bit coy, and I hope that you will, I think you'll get to see it in action, and then you can tell me what you think about it. So yeah, over here is where I specifically want the wither to go. I've got a big area that I am destroying, because it's above an ancient city. So it looks very messy as it is, but I just want to find... Also, wow, that mountain looks so odd. Oh, that's why. It's gone. So I want to find some mobs just hanging around in this jungle. And my goal is to find more than one. Chat, how do you... Okay, so we've got a cat. That's good. That's useful, I guess. Or an ocelot, to be technically correct. And... what else have we got? We got a sheep. I'll take it. So yeah, I'm just gonna set the wither loose here, and we're gonna see how this goes for me. So I'm gonna replace my torch with a continuously revolving one of these, or 2 of these maybe even, and then we're gonna just summon the wither, see how this goes for me. So fun fact, you can place the wither sideways and upright. That's gonna come in relevant when we have to kill the wither 100 times in a row, by the way. It's gonna be a very, very big stream for that. So we've got a cat, and we got a sheep, and we got a parrot. Okay, 3 mobs. I'm going to have to get them all close together. Actually, how do I get these 2 mobs close together? I should have brought a bed, by the way. How do you think I can get this sheep close to the parrot so I can oozing potion them both? I guess I can just nudge you over and over. See how that goes for me. Okay, so if I just get the 2 mobs close together, I can get 2 slimes from it, and then I can get a large number of wither roses that I'm not stressed out. That should be a good plan. Should be is different than is, though. In fact, I'll just get some seeds, and then I'll lure the parrot towards me, right? So, parrot, come this way, please. Parrot? Parrot? Okay, there you are. Oh, they went together naturally. Perfect. So I'm just going to throw this right in between them. Okay, so did that hit them both? Okay, it did. I have to be very quick on the wither, though, because it might only be a few seconds. Okay, go wither, go. Go wither, go. You've got to do this wither. Worst case, he'll just, you know, attack other things. What went wrong there, chat? Is it the grass? Am I playing on peaceful and I just don't know? Okay, there's the wither. So I have to make sure these mobs still have the green around them. Where did they go, actually? Chat, where did my mobs go? I put all of that effort into oozing them, and it turns out they just don't care. So yeah, now this jungle's going to get a real good treatment. But every time the Wither runs across a hostile mob or a friendly mob, it comes across any mob, it's going to destroy it, and it's going to create a Wither Rose. Where is the Wither? Okay, it's destroying this right now. It's going pretty well. Okay, so it's weirdly enough, it's actually not going that well, right? The witch is doing a pretty good job of fighting the Wither. It's not being wrecked as fast as you'd expect. Oh, that rhymed. So yeah, we're going to specifically just let this fight go as intended. There we go. Okay, so that should be a Wither Rose now for me. And now I can replace this with this, just so we can keep track of how many we have. Make sure we've got it. I need to get at least 15 more Wither Roses, chat. And so if I had my sheep and my guy here, it'd be great. Eggs might be a good thing to bring to the Wither fight. Yeah, that does sound smart when you say it like that. So I'm drinking this potion now, just kind of getting it out of the way. Get some fast regen out here. But the Wither is a very, very, very... Also, where's this speed effect coming from? Do I have a beacon around here? I just can't see. But yeah, we just want the Wither to damage as many non-friendlies as possible. Really, that's the name of the game, more than anything else. So, this is a zombie. Are they ever going to attack zombies? Or do they only attack alive mobs? Is that the catch there? I think that must be the catch. It was the grass. So yeah, my oozing potion went nowhere. I thought, why would I ever need to bring two, chat? But it turns out that was silly of me to think. There we go. So here's the Wither killing a pig. And once it does successfully do so, I'm surprised that has not happened yet. Once the Wither kills the pig, we'll have a Wither Rose. This is a very slow way to do it, though. There we go. There's the pig. Pig is dead. Wither Rose is gotten. There's, it would be a lot faster to do this if we just had some slimes, but I think you know what happened to my slime. In fact, actually, should we just leave the Wither behind and come back with an oozing potion? Because I probably could also do with a chest plate. I think I forgot one. Let's just leave, chat. Let's leave and let's come back a little better prepared for this. Oh, wait, I'm dying. Oh. Why'd you have an iron sword that's so good? Yeah, let's come back with a little bit more prep. Seems silly to do, but probably an essential to do. You only have to do 163 more of these, says Erodit. Yeah, so this is the first of my 164 Wither kills. Not going that great. Not doing that great. Yeah, it's a long way back to my base, and this is why you should be more vigilant with what you bring and when. But at the same time, I think it's, you know, the sunk cost fallacy is a real thing that you'll get yourself trapped in if you're not careful, and I'm just being careful to avoid it. So armor stands with oozing potions. Can you infect an armor stand with oozing? Is that really how that works? Like I'm not saying it's not. I just think it's hilarious if that's true. Also, I love my glowberries in my jungle. It's a nice little touch. Maybe get buckets of fish and eggs. Yeah, actually, some eggs would be clever. Because I can throw the eggs at the Wither just for fun, right? But then I can also guarantee... Yeah, eggs are a great way to spawn a bunch of mobs in one spot. So if I bring, like, 3 stacks of eggs, that'll go somewhere nice, right? So for now, let's just drop some items on the ground. Redstone, don't need you. Jungle sapling, sorry. And then we'll really clear out my inventory, because I know I'm going to pick up a lot of garbage. Once we get back home. So, oops. It's a long way back. It's a lot of fireworks to waste. But, you know, it's worth it to be prepared this way. Hello, Toycat from Tropical Storm Damaged Charlotte. Hope you're doing Desert World today. I'm kind of wishing I had one to hide under right now. Yeah, I can't get over how much of the world has, like, extreme weather like that. If you ever want to, pro tip, this is me doing my duty to advertise the UK. In the UK, we don't have tropical storms. We don't have earthquakes. We're not on the ring of fire. We don't have volcanoes. We don't have hurricanes. We don't have, you know, like, disastrous tsunamis. You know, we're protected by, on all sides, really, by land masses. The UK is the perfect place if you want to be mild all year round. And people underappreciate mildness. People think like, oh, what I want is to be... No, you don't want to burn every time you leave your house. I know it's nice being able to wear a t-shirt, whatever it says in it. But yeah, my controller, I bought a rechargeable battery pack for my controller, but it just doesn't recharge, chat. Does anyone else have this exact same problem? I guess I shouldn't buy the cheapest one on Amazon. That's the lesson I'm learning from that. Or I should just start using regular batteries again. So, for now, lol. I mean, you say for now, but like, the rest, by the time the UK gets its natural disasters, you know, it's gonna happen at some point. The rest of the world's gonna be having much worse ones, so we're still best off. Also, yeah, there's no tornadoes in the UK. There's no wildlife that wants to kill you. There's no bears just hanging around, like, just in case. You know, it's, UK's a very chill place to be. If you're somewhere else and you're like, man, it sucks the world's trying to kill me, try and move here. We got plenty of space, probably. You know, space available, you know, subject to availability. Please do not. Also, the UK is best for mid-tier weather. Yeah, people in the UK hate our weather because they're like, I just want to feel something. But the moment you feel something and that something is awful, you're going to be like, oh no, I take that back. I like not feeling anything again. Anytime you leave the UK, you're like, oh yeah, that is fun for a bit, but for a bit. The UK is the best place to leave so you can come back to it, you know? Whereas, you know, some other countries, I think it might be also great to leave like Switzerland and come back to it because of how much money, you know, if you live in a country with a high cost of living and you go literally anywhere else, then everything is cheap relative to you. So what am I looking for, chat? I want eggs, and they're hidden in this little barrel back here. Let's just grab as many eggs as we can get our hands on. And then we're gonna oozing all of the eggs, and then we're gonna try and get the wither to kill all of those oozing eggs. And also I'm gonna bring a chest plate. So I'll drop 3 eggs on the ground. I know it's littering, chat, but it's my world. I can litter all I like. And then we're gonna find a chest plate from the armory. Perfect. 100% agree. The UK is cozy. Yeah, exactly. Also, Rodrigo Santos says, hi, I've been watching you since I was 16. I'm now 21 and will be finishing college soon. You made me think about different things, and I'm grateful for that. I really am glad. It is my favorite thing when I'm with friends in real life, trying to get them to consider, you know, like different things, different views, etc. Why is this shadow in a... Why does the item frame look so strange, chat? What's wrong with this item frame? Am I crazy? Like, it is a different item frame, right? Are these all regular item frames and this is a glow item frame? If so, why is this one so much darker? Anyway, let's grab a chest plate. Let's not think about these things. I think I want projectile protection, but I'll just take regular old protection. I'll be boring like that. Fire protection, projectile, mending, or... You know what? It is weird that I don't just have a go-to, like, full regular protection. I have to use, you know, like a weird flow armor trim. But I guess that's what we'll do. I got it for free, and so I'll wear it for free. Anyway, it looks like it's morning now. My plan was to sleep as close to the wither as possible, so we'd be dead by nightfall. But it's great. The glowing frame just contrasts with the saddle. But yeah, no, Rodrigo, I think it's really cool that you've thought about something in the world because of the videos. Like, all the time I like to consider, because we live in this continuous world where we're making this forward progress, and then we're like almost immediately forgetting about that progress and saying, but why haven't we made any more progress? And I feel like one of the things that's important is to take a step and be like, look around you. Look how, also, fish, ocean fish equals infinite wither roses. Why? How will the ocean fish actually help me? I don't understand. The ocean has a lot of wither rose victims. So should I just kill the wither in the ocean? Should I bring some extra soul sand with me and do it that way? I've never tried it that way. But I can agree to, I guess. So I'll leave the 32 red nether brick in here so I can bring that. And I'll replace my water bucket with a fish bucket. Just in case. Yeah, no, I don't know if the, I don't think the fish thing is the best idea necessarily. Good advice though, always use protection. Yeah, exactly. If you're gonna be doing something dangerous, bring some protection with you. It's essential. Why'd you have the hair of a 16-year-old emo boy, says E? Oh, you didn't hear? I am a 16-year-old emo boy. You know, man, the world just doesn't get me, dude. Like, why is it that everyone's so focused on themselves and not focused on me, man? You realize how pointless we all are? You don't just listen to some I don't know, MCR and think about how sad our life is. Yeah, I'm studying engineering and think many people in STEM unfortunately think of advancements in those terms. Yeah, it is a really bizarre one once you really dive into, like societal progress, because we have so many metrics to measure it by that you can always find one to be dissatisfied with. But if you were to look at like, you know, I know it's a weird thing where everyone can agree that like since like say the 1600s, life is better, and then everyone can be like, oh yeah, and since the 1800s it broadly is. But I don't think people like realize the scale of it. If you picture the wealthiest person, you know, Louis the 15th, the king of France, the person with all of the money in his kingdom and the ability to move it in his direction, he couldn't have as much fun as you can have on an iPhone today. You can, and you know, like in a way, you can argue tech is incredibly egalitarian, right? Like no matter how much money you have, you still play the same Minecraft, right? No matter how much money you have, the best phone you can buy is, you know, depending on your preference, like an iPhone Pro or a Galaxy Fold, or, you know, but like you can't spend more than $2,000 on a phone and actually get features for it. You know, you just get a gold-plated phone. You can't spend more than $20 on Minecraft. We have a world that, in the pursuit of making mass profits for the individual, have accidentally made incredible things for the masses. And it's funny that that's by accident, right? Also, the Wither should be here. If he's not, I'm going to have some problems. Okay, the Wither's here. I can see the sky. Let's summon our eggs, and let's oozing the guys. So this is going to take a little bit of doing, but let's make sure we focus on it. So eggs, and then oozing. So we're going to make a little chicken pit right here. The Chris 999's one is just the Wither in the ocean idea. Yeah, the Wither's much easier to fight in the ocean too, to be totally honest with you. Okay, so that's one chicken. I guess we really need to put it like in a pit, or they're just gonna run around like that. Please exist in a pit. Okay, perfect. Okay, so this is not going according to plan. I just want to get the 4 chickens in one, you know. Oh no, how does that happen? How does that even happen, chat? Okay, so we've got 3 baby chickens here. So where is the Wither? I don't actually see him. Should I just kill these guys myself? Do you think that's the solution? Okay, so chat, I've got a lot of baby chickens in a hole here, and I might be about to commit a pretty serious sin. But I've used all my things up. Okay, so now let's get this chest plate on. Okay. I'm going to keep the Elytra, like, ready to equip or whatever. And then the moment the Wither comes nearby, I'm going to splash these guys with oozing. So where is the Wither, chat? Do you see him? I feel like I don't. Wither. Wither. Where are you, Wither? I don't see you. It is odd that we don't see the Wither. You can definitely know, you can see he's around here somewhere. But where somewhere is a little bit... Okay, so... Is he here? He must just be killing random mobs, right? Like, he's up to something. Chat, I've lost my Wither. It's a very embarrassing problem to have. If we could all agree to not talk about it in too much detail, that'd be great. But I hear him. Specifically here. Did he go underground? It'd be weird for him to choose to go underground, right? Where are these explosions coming from? Chat, have you... Okay, so he's definitely back this way somewhere. I can, like, equalize out where I see him from and use that information. Hit him with arrows and maybe he'll come back for you. Do you see him? Like, I would hit him with arrows if I saw him. But my biggest problem is that I don't. Wither? Mr. Wither. Mr. Wivdy Wivdiv. Okay, this is This strategy started poor and is just getting worse. Where is he? Am I gonna have to put him in a boat and bring him back, like Tyler Kowalska says? Where did he go? He could be behind the mountain. No, because then I would. It's got to be that he's like just under a cave ridge somewhere. But then he should, and in his first phase, he won't like actively tunnel towards you, right? So I think he's gone inside of the mountain while I've not been looking. Is he in here? No. Where's the wither, chat? How do you lose something like this? Okay, there we go. I see him. I see him. Okay. So now we put oozing on our chickens. And then, okay. So we get the wither over here. Come, this way, buddy. Do you see me? Do you see me? Shoot your... Okay, there we go. Over here. I see you. You see me. Let's do some fun things for tea. So he's still... Okay, I don't know. Okay, over here, buddy. Do I have to shoot him? Okay, so I'm going to just use my bow. Shoot him. Make sure he's focusing his attention on me. Okay, so come over here. Okay, come over here. Do you see these chickens though? I bet you'd love to shoot those chickens. I bet you would enjoy shooting these chickens. Look at all the chickens. Wow. Look, I bet you could shoot these chickens and they would die real bad. If I kill a chicken, will it ooze out? Yeah, it will. Perfect. Okay. So go, buddy. Kill the chickens. Make a massacre. Do you see how many there are? They're just roaming around. Come on. There's so many of them. How are you not attacking them at all? If I, like, crouch behind a wall, will he get focused on them again? Okay, so... This is the most ineffective wither I think I've ever seen at anything. Come on, just he's standing right next to you. How hard can it be to do your job? Okay, so... I guess I'll attack you a bunch. Oh! Ouch, chat. I don't know what happened. Oh, it was the... Okay, so I'm gonna die. I'm over. It's over for me. It's over for me, chat. I shouldn't have done this. Regen potion on. Mix with the cooked beef on. Okay, we're going. So I don't have any more wither roses, even though I have all these chickens with this silly effect. I should have just a ton of them lying around, but he's so not focused on them. For better or for worse. Okay, any wither roses? Yeah! Okay, we got 3 wither roses, chat. Good news. 3 whole wither roses. That is the extent of our... He's destroyed a lot in this biome, but very little of it has been mobs. So I'm going to kill this thing here. Oh, he's going to charge me. He's going to charge me. I'm going to kill both these guys just in case they drop a skull. Would be nice, right? Oh, no! Okay. I'm going to damage him most of the way down, you know, so we can have that done and set for. Very cool fight, by the way. Doing this just in a random jungle that you don't care about. Come on, attack the slime. Did you see? Okay, there we go. Perfect. He actually did it that time. So, now we've got 5 wither roses, which is more than 4. You know, counting with Toycat. Love this. So now I'm going to get the panda between me and the wither, specifically so that he has to attack both of those at the same time as me. I've got 1 more regen potion yet, so I'm going to have left, so I'm going to have to make sure I use that valuably. And also, how does it counter? Is it due to the wither? What killed him? And yeah, the broad plan is to make sure as many mobs die as possible. But I think we should just do it in the... I think this is a lesson that we should just go to the... Also, wait, where's the wither rose? You killed it, but no huge reward for me. So all these slimes are hopefully going to drop wither roses too, but no such roses are dropping. Maybe I misunderstand the spawn conditions for them. Oh, there we go. We got another. So that's 6, 7 wither roses now. Yeah, not great, honestly, all things considered. 8 wither roses. We could be doing a lot better, I think. We could be doing a lot better, and we should be doing a lot better, but we're not. I like that the biome's slowly getting destroyed, though. That is broadly what I'm looking to do, and so I guess that's great news. And also, I can still kill the wither. It's gonna hurt me to do so, but yeah, 8 wither roses, just not as many as I needed. I need more, so I have to wait a little longer around this place. But that's fine. I'm not taking too much damage. Also, this is on normal dasher, yes. So yeah, we'll just let him destroy as many zombies as he can. There's so many of them. I wonder where they all came from, really. And as he kills them, we get a few wither roses. So it works out in my favor. I'm going to keep this regen potion because I don't have a totem right now, and that's very, very dangerous in terms of places to be. And also, I want to make sure he doesn't destroy too many of his own blocks. Ideally, he destroys... Also, look, the zombies are actively chasing him. I wonder how that fight goes for them, huh? I bet the answer is not very well. So run around all of the enemies, pick up wither roses when we can. I think I lost that to just pure destruction right there. So many blocks, but no wither roses. Okay, that's a creeper. That's scary. He's going to charge me soon. He's going to charge me soon, chat. Okay. No. Okay. I'm fine. I'm doing okay. That was a scary situation to be in. Just running around this biome. It's a situation I find myself in. Okay, do another charge. Hopefully, maybe destroy some more enemies on the next one. So yeah, 13 wither roses is I think where we're probably gonna have to call the cap on this one. And if we want to do this again and get way more, we'll just do it in an ocean. Because there's so many fish in the ocean that it just works out much better, seemingly. And 17 wither roses is probably enough for our farm, right? So we can still call mild success from that. It's not a failure. It's just not as big of a success as we would have liked. Oh, okay. Speaking of big success, going through a moment here. Okay, let's finish him off right here in the middle of nothing. Fun fact. Okay, go. Okay, this is scary, but we did it. All those guys are about to die in a horrible explosion, chat. It's going to be really bad, but it's their problem, not mine. Okay, so did we get our Wither Star? Or our Nether Star? Yes, we did. Make sure we pick that up right now, ideally. Perfect. And just like that, chat, I now have one of my 164 Nether Stars. Only 163 more to go. Ooh. So at the current rate of one every 4 hours, actually it's 3.5 hours. Let's not be too unfair. We'll be going for another 500 hours if we want to get all of the beacon netherite. So obviously, that's why we need the farm to speed up production quite substantially. I'm going to make sure we didn't miss any wither roses here, chat. I feel like we probably did, just mathematically speaking. I bet there's like some hanging around, and it would just be handy to have it now rather than later. Yeah, this biome is absolutely leveled too, but in a good way. Okay, let's do something fun now, and let's place down a chest. So I'm gonna just place it down in the wreckage here somewhere. Actually, right underneath this makes sense to me. And I'm gonna try and get as many of these blocks and put them in there. So we'll kill all the mobs, just nice and easy. Just die, please. Easy stuff. Okay, and then we're gonna dump all the drops that we get into here. You too. So by doing this, we're going to make sure that we get just, you know, like, all these random blocks might be useful for something around here. Even if they're not, it's just fun to have, right? So we're going to make some specific slots for this. Also, what is this doing here? I don't know. And we're just going to pick up all of these blocks, because if the Wither went through all the work of destroying it, the least we can do is, you know, turn it into something. Like, this is a lot of dirt. Dirt is valuable. This is a lot of cobblestone. Cobblestone is not valuable, but it can be made into valuable things. And so let's at least take some advantage of it. Also, thank you, Jessup Kane. Remember the Silfish Potion in conjunction with the slime for neutral targets? Yeah, maybe I should have used even more new potions. I could have done some more fun things. Thank you, by the way, Jessup. Hope you are doing very desert well today. Just hate that milk gets rid of night vision. Yeah, a night vision potion might have gone well with this fight. I just didn't expect it to be night again by the time I got here. But I guess that is my bad, right? That's entirely on me. So, yeah, we got most of the blocks. All the large sections of... Actually, there's a lot of dirt here I should probably pick up. So, back to the chest. Throw it all in there. And then back out we go. It's not as perfect as a shulker box and being able to move it around. But I think as long as it's stored in a chest somewhere in my world, I feel good about knowing, like, it's there. If future me wants it, he can come and get it. You know, like, I feel like at some point I'm going to need a lot of dirt. And just knowing that I'm covered from future endeavors, or from past endeavors, just feels a little bit better, you know? Okay, grab some dirt. Actually, you know, there's a little bit more to hoover up. There's a lot of dirt up here, too. Feel like I should do... Okay, it's all gone. It all just despawned, chat. We're good. So that was my first of many wither kills. Oh, no, the creeper. First of many, I say, because I'm obviously going to make a whole beacon netherite, not just the first bit. So now we need to get out of here, which means re-equipping this and flying away, I guess. Oh, I could have used the mace. I didn't even realize, chat. If I'd have used the... I got the mace and I didn't even use it to kill the wither. What's the point of having a mace on me? So I like how last month the heat wave was 40 degrees and now we're going to have a heat wave of 24 degrees. I think heat wave is just defined in like higher than normal temperatures, right? Like if you're in Antarctica and it's minus, you know, 20 degrees outside every day and then it goes up to being like plus 15. I bet that's going to mess up a lot of stuff. Like, I imagine that would be disastrous, ecologically speaking. Also, if I have dirt, I can use that in the nether, which will be handy. So let's go to sleep before we leave this village, just because, you know, it's always better to be daytime than nighttime in general. Can't rest there. There's monsters nearby. So I'll rest over here where there's not monsters nearby. Here we go. Wonderful. Is endstone resistant to the wither blast on Bedrock, so you could potentially use it as a floor? No, obsidian used to be more resistant on the console edition than it is on Bedrock, but there's no block like endstone. The only thing that is fully resistant is Bedrock, and believe me when I say I intend to use Bedrock. Also, I named my one-player world Cabbage Play because I'm inspired by Toycat. You know, Dan, I think you've told me that fact quite a few times now, and I love it every single time. I'm really glad to hear that I inspired your stuff. I think that's awesome. For those unaware, I've actually met Dan in person one time at a pub in Vegas, if you'll believe it. Hey Toycat, what's your favorite armor trim? Says Gled Train. My favorite armor trim is Silence because it allows you to trim your armor more than not, right? Also, Ocean of Oozing Infestation with eggs. Maybe some more extra robs and boats. Yeah, I think that's what I'll do with my next wither kill. In fact, I can probably just do it. Oh god, I'm murdering. I'm getting murdered, chat. Oh yeah, they're busy picking up their dead comrades' loot. So now I'm going to go back to the wither skeleton farm, and I'm going to place the rest of my wither roses down in the spots that need them. And maybe the first of my red nether brick as well. I got that on me? Weirdly enough, I do. So right here is where it's going to be. Ouch. Is where it's going to be. I'm going to place a red nether brick here too, because, you know, I've got it anyway. And then, yeah, I think I should do something about this later. But it's all placeholders for now. Let's go in, and let's see if there's wither skeletons here, chat. There were so many wither skeletons earlier today. It was working perfectly, and now it's become a blaze farm. I don't know how that happens, but I am disappointed, so... Have I done the exact opposite of what I wanted to do by accident, and made it so it's an anti-farm or whatever? I don't know the answer. I do know that I'm slowly dying. By the way, big thank you yesterday, 2 days ago now, to Dasher and Kat for helping me with the coordinates on this. The amount of like coordinate checking and like them building random blocks around those coordinates is very intense for this farm. It's something you got to keep in mind if you make one yourself. Yeah, Toycat, you could lure the army of cows away from your main base. Yeah, I think that is like a funny way to do it, right? But I think I care about my world around the main base to such a great distance that I can't actually do it. Okay, my piglin's still doing well. This looks like it should work. I don't know that it actually will. So now we're gonna make a radius around here, chat. I don't know how wide that radius should be. Let's like pick a distance, I guess, like 22 blocks. So if this is 448, then we'll go all the way out to like 428, maybe? We could just build our radius around here, though. Or maybe we... Yeah, I guess we don't need to build an area around it all because of the fact that we already have these netherrack walls. Also, there's a skeleton spawning here. So, okay, if I sit here, or maybe even if I make it, like, a little bit deeper. Okay, I'm gonna just dig into the wall here. Just so I can see if wither skeletons spawn, chat. Do you see any? I'm gonna be honest, I don't see any. Okay, dig a little bit further, just in case it makes a difference. You seeing anything? I'm not seeing anything yet. It is wild. The first time I came here, it was like perfect. But that's the weird thing about mob spawning. It's never a perfect science, I guess. So, Jeremy Baramy says, my audio doesn't work. Oh, okay, we got wither skeletons. So, at least we know that they do work within the farm as it exists right now. That's good. Unless they spawned... Yeah, they must have spawned on the wither roses. And they're wither skeletons, so they don't get hurt by them. Now we just have to place the... I clearly didn't place all the wither roses I needed to. Very silly of me. Now we need to place a few more of these, just on the last few remaining spots. One here, one here, one here. And then we need to do something about over here. I guess we could just check our spawn spot list versus this. Withers are probably on strike because they disapprove of today's beverage. Do you like today's beverage, Dan? I hope you do. So there is one at 456 minus 167. Oh, but that's already, like, on here. And there's one at 456 minus 172. So there's also another spot that can go here. Oh, also, how did that guy just spawn there, though? So in this needs to go a wither rose and then some glass. 456, 172. Okie dokie. 456, 172. Okay, this block will be grass, and then the rest will be glass. Ooh. Perfect. And then the glass, I don't know, something about how mobs spawn. Now we can place that button down. We should probably place a slab down where we want to, over here. Okay, so slab goes here, and then maybe also down there. And then also in that gap. And then we are going to place a dirt block here, and then a wither rose here. And that's going to just be another place that wither skeletons can spawn that's close enough to the piglin that it'll be lured into its orbit, I guess we could say. So, yeah, we've got all of the wither spawn spots we know. There's a few more that go a little bit this way. And then there's a few more that go... Oh, God, where did you come from? I actually do not know. I just know I'm going to die if I mess this up, so... It's a little scary losing a totem, right? Like, yeah, my life is living on the edge right now. So I will place a wither rose here, and then I will place... Okay, we got it. All the wither roses are good. I think there's going to be more coming. We've now got our spawn spots all laid out, chat, which is great. There's more we can place down, I think, in that wall and over there and stuff. But we've got the basics for a farm. Do I have any more stone on me? I think I should probably slap this all up until further notice. Like, it's just gonna cause me problems, right? So let's actually do that right now. I've got some nether bricks and I've got a stone cutter. Let's just take half of these, make some slabs, and then use said slabs to just make this... places around here that shouldn't have mob spawn, not have mob spawn until further notice. If I want to, I can use these later. But for now, I'm just going to not. Sorted. Okay, I can crouch in here, but that's all. Then we're also going to have to go over here, where I think I mostly slabbed it. Yeah, it's mostly slabbed, except the stairs. I think stairs should be good, though. Then we'll also place these on the walls, just to, I know, guarantee nothing comes through there. So there should be nowhere at all that a blaze can spawn. And also the same is true for zombie piglins. In theory, nothing around here should be spawnable for any other mob, which means if we leave and come back, we should only find wither skeletons. Or even better, if we sit, like, out here somewhere. If we sit out here, the only mob that can possibly spawn is wither skeletons. By the way, if you watch, you missed a rose spot. Oh, thank you. How do you find the spawn spot? Says Lionel Holt. Oh, last episode we did that, and it was a time. Let me tell you, it was a whole time. But yeah, as you can see, we now have a way to get wither skeletons, and as you can see, it's working. So they look at the if they are closer to the piglin than to me, they're going to look at the piglin instead of me, and that is great news. So if I just sit a little bit back again, then I think there's like a perfect distance we should be. Like maybe we can set up a ladder or something like that. But if I head out here, I should, in theory, get more wither skeletons spawning. But not this time, it's fine. So now I think I need to make like a big, I need to make like a good viewing spot for this whole place, which is a little bit of a harder thing to do than to say. So I think maybe if I remove a bunch of blocks here and make like a ladder up, or even like a bunch of blocks like here, I think that could be a handy thing. Do I have ladders on me? No. So I could come back with a bunch of ladders and then, you know, like destroy like a big diagonal staircase coming out of it, and we'd be great. I'm currently burning a forest in Minecraft. Tell you what, chat, tell me some questionable things that you're doing. Tell me some things that you're doing that would be not okay in the real world, but are okay in Minecraft. There's a fun prompt for you in chat. I'd love to hear some silly examples of what you're up to. So yeah, I guess for now, like we can try and find the sweet spot on this farm, while we're like standing here. I'm sure there is one. I'm sure there's like a way to perfectly spawn-proof it. But look, no, a zombie piglin just spawned. He's not meant to be there unless he just immediately dies, and that's the catch. So my wither skeleton isn't immediately finding my piglin, so we're going to break a block there just so he gets absorbed by him rather than by me. But it didn't work. That's fine. Okay, let's go back over here. Make sure it still works. So if I sit in this tunnel, do we see wither skeletons spawning? I ideally just want to see more wither skeletons than anything else. Burning villages with buckets of lava because they don't have the right trades, and I couldn't reroll. You know, actually, that sounds pretty monstrous even in Minecraft, Mr. Super Sue MC. I killed undead children by giving them piggyback rides in Minecraft. Is breeding villages after a certain point in breeding, says Rose Pentacle. I think you could probably make a decent argument that the size of a default Minecraft village basically requires inbreeding. I think you could make a pretty decent argument for that. So kill you. Yeah, this is so far it's not super effective. There's more steps that are required, of course, and so we'll work on those as we go. I forced an entire village underground, and I have a chicken farm that shoots their own eggs at them. How do I colonized an island. I'm destroying an ocean monument layer by layer. One of the wonders of the world, Christopher Bowles. Yeah, honestly, that is a cool way to do it, actually. I've seen some pretty crazy ocean farms, and it's like not to my like personal preference, but I think it is a crazy thing that you can do it. So yeah, I've noticed, by the way, I feel like the way I look at the camp, because I'm looking like down here, I feel like you don't actually notice that my eyes are mostly shut, chat. I think it's actually been working out quite well for me. Handily enough. Forcing a civilization of slaves to exist in hell for my benefit. Okay. Pretty dodgy, gotta say. Enslaved a savannah librarian because he's too powerful. Yeah, that's nice. That's you know, someone needs to do that service for the village. Also, I should leave some of my glass here in the nether, really, if I'm going to be doing anything. And then also maybe my red nether bricks. I'm not sure. So yeah, chat, what is my next step on this farm? I think it is probably... I'm actually, yeah, I feel like the next biggest step is probably going to have to be working out some more spawn spots. I have a big list, like really just like destroy some more and getting some ladders so I can like have a decent view spot on the rest of them. But also, are you having a migraine? I feel bad people who do have regular migraines. It sounds awful. The idea of like not being able to experience the world. But I guess like anything, like human experience. But I think about some human experiences and I'm like, everything that exists, there's some like evolutionary, you know, like for you to have a certain set of genes, those genes have to have been carried on. And statistically carried on slightly more successfully than others. That's natural selection as a concept, right? And so, you know, if you believe that your DNA comes from your parents, you have to believe that at some point. It's okay if you don't believe that bit, but I think most of us are pretty good on that track. So, I drown massive amounts of chickens routinely. You know, that does sound very monstrous. It sounds incredibly monstrous. Okay, so, gonna put this in there. I've got far too many bones. I've just got to work out where they go. I'm gonna just put them all in one place. Woke up with migraine, thankfully it's gone now. But it's like, where does that come from? Where is the benefit of a migraine? What's the... I feel like life is all about trade-offs, like for every downside we have an upside. Also, me and Erodit are going to colonize a random island and earn squatting rights while planting exotic fruits and transporting animals. You know, that doesn't sound monstrous. That sounds like a great thing to do. I feel like you're going on an expedition. There should be sponges for lava. Who agrees? Says Chase Jimin. Man, I would love a lava sponge so much. The way you drain lava right now is like such a pain by comparison. Such a silly little thing. So, yeah, now I am going to... I liked your suggestions, what you've done, by the way. I'm building a fisher person's head from fishing villager heads. I'm so fed up with fishers becoming fishermen because of my barrel use. Yeah, I know, right? I used to be so pro barrel. I used to think they were so much better than chests. But the amount they'll ruin your life, it's just not worth it. You know, you want to believe it is, but it's not. Also, I've got some jungle logs. I guess I'll just throw in this chest. If I'm here anyway, right? Just sneak it in there. Hope no one notices. Okay, so now we need to get some ladders. I think I keep some ladders just, yep, hanging around right here. I think probably 24 is too many, but better to have too many than too few. And, yeah. If you're actually curious about my, what's going on Bird for Life, I just have a really irritated eye. You know, I am an irritate. Like, I'm saying that because I am so irritated. So I put on sunglasses and it makes life better, but then I look like I'm trying to go for a certain aesthetic. So, I don't see the point of the barrel. It holds the same amount as the chest, so why not use a chest? It's slightly more resource efficient, and unlike a chest, which has to open, it can be opened from the side. So a barrel is, in theory, just a chest, but better. But then I don't understand why they made a chest. Like, look at my barrel right here. It can open from the sides. It can open by like this. But it just feels a bit weird. I don't know. Like, if you don't differentiate something enough from the existing version, it doesn't feel good. Like, I think in the same way that life is all about these weird trade-offs and downsides and upsides. Oh, God. If life is all about that, then Minecraft is at its best when it is too. I love having to decide between enchantments. Funnily enough, that's one of the things that excites me about, like, Reforge, from what I know so far, is they're really playing around with the idea of, like, what if you could customize your most valuable tools in a very, very intense way. I don't know if they're ever going to get around to doing it, of course. Like, I think every game sounds great in the early phases to the right people. But yeah, I irritated. Irritated. Honestly, I feel like irritated is how we should say the word irritated. I'll take it, Dasher. That's a fine pun for now. You look like Cyclops from X-Men with them cool sunglasses on. Thank you. If I take off my sunglasses, I do in fact get very, very big laser beams. Probably. Also, I don't know where these piglins are coming from, but... Oh! They killed the wither skeleton. I actually didn't want that. So I've got to do something to stop all the piglins spawning down here. I guess I could just slab up the entire place. Yeah, I guess that's what I should just do at some point, right? Is it would just say like, yeah, this is silly. Let's make that happen. So first things first, do I have any more spawn spots that I can cover? I've got some at 434, which I think are probably the ones all the way at the edge here. Oh no, so this is also a spawn spot. 434, 174, all the way forwards. Okay, maybe not that useful. I've got some at 441, 442 minus 182. So all the way that way a bunch. Probably pushing the limits of what I can use. At least a little bit. Is it worth going for anyway? Yeah, why not? No, if it's 182. So 434, 174 is my next one that I'll be hoping for. Again, it's a little bit far away. But not ridiculously far away. Let's think about ones that are less far away. So 441, 162, we've got. Okay, 425. I think 441 has a lot of blocks, so 160. Yep, we got it. 162, we've got it. 149 and 147. No, we don't got those. So 149 is over there somewhere. We could probably just about get it, actually. So this is going to be another spawning spot, chat. 441, 149. This specific block right here is going to be dirt, and then the other blocks around it will be glass. So we'll remove these, place some other fun things here. This will probably mess with the rest of the stronghold a little bit, but maybe for the best. And then we also need to... Can I still walk down here? I think I can, but other mobs can't, maybe. Okay, so we're just going to keep on adding more spawning spots from before. We have a big list. Again, thanks to Dasher and Cat for that. But then we can use that list to slowly but surely add in all the ones that we need to. So 451, 167 is another one. So right here, there is another place that, you know, piglins can spawn. Or, sorry, that wither skeletons can spawn. So place all the blocks around it. And then we'll come back with 2 dirt and 2 wither roses. No, it's actually very hard to get myself out here. So just, I don't know, place a block down for now. Perfect. Okay, let's go in. Let's grab 2 dirt and 2 wither roses. Then let's come back out and let's place those. And by just doing this very simple step, we add a tiny bit of efficiency to our farm. And everybody loves a tiny bit of efficiency in Minecraft, right? You know, actually, I'd rather efficiency 5, but, you know, if the offer is no efficiency or some efficiency, I guess I'll take some. Okay, so that now brings me just a few more places that wither skeletons can spawn. But so that the whole farm can actually work, I'm going to get above the entire thing. So this is a very handy cave that I'm going to have to cover up in slabs or torches or something to prevent mob spawning there. And I'm just going to make a lovely collection of ladders over here. And I'm going to hope that there's no wither skeletons hanging around up here. Because I feel like in theory they can. If there's a nether fortress down there, they might be able to. But yeah, this is actually already pre-lit, funnily enough. I just need to find the darkest corners and make sure they're either slabbed or torched or whatever else. No torches here. Okay, so yeah, look at this. So these caves are spawning some zombie pigments in some places. It actually might be fun to light these entire caves on fire, chat. What do you reckon? I have a flint and steel on me, right? I always do. Yeah, what if we... Okay, this is a very silly on-the-spot idea. But what if I lit an entire cave on fire? As long as I do it from, like, the back in, it's not an impossible idea. And I think it would be fun, chat. And I'm also going to get the experience to mend it, so it's not even, like, a wasteful idea. I bet there's going to be some lag concerns or something like that. But let's go for it. So let's start in this corner just to make sure that nothing spawns in the weird crevices that I'm nowhere near, but technically might be in spawning distance of. And then let's pick a specific spot to start lighting up backwards from. Should we make a path through the fire? Yes, arson is cool, says Corbin. Yeah, let's start by building on the walls here, where we're specifically not going to be standing. And just make a very, very, very lit cave. Mobs can't spawn in fire. And So we don't have to worry about things if there's fire on the side. There we go. Just all the way around. Honestly, lighting fire all over your nether caves does make them look a tiny bit extra cool, which is very important, I think you'll find. So now we're back up here. Fill all of these corners with just a little bit. Just, you know, just a little bit of fire. Not an absurd amount. Just, you know, exactly the right amount. And then, once we've done that, yeah. Well, now once we've done that, we can now do the other side of this too. From that side. It's a little bit intense over here, but there's a lot of fire. But that fire is working out in my favor, hopefully. And now there are very few non-lit spots, and definitely none where piglins should be spawning, I hope. Is that how this works? I don't know. We'll find out. So now I'm going to destroy a bunch of extra blocks this way, so that I can keep seeing below them. And we see if any wither skeletons spawned while I was gone. Is the boat still there? Is the piglin still in it? Okay, he's fine. So, yeah, we're just going to get this perfect distance away. Great question, McDonald's. Does fire contribute to drop frames? Yeah, I feel like it probably should, but I don't know that it does. I guess we could test this by placing like 10,000 fire or something like that in creative, but I have yet to do that, I guess I should say. And so as far as I'm concerned, I don't know, maybe. So then we'll destroy a bunch of blocks over here too, just to make sure it looks symmetrical, right? Very important to have balance in your life. And then, now that we've done this, we can start placing some netherrack back behind this. And then, boom! Chat. Okay. Is this going to work as intended? I don't know. Is it going to look real cool? Maybe. Okay, so I'm now going to just destroy a bunch of these blocks. Okay, so sitting here, I can't actually see the wither skeleton farm, so it's not that useful. But are they spawning in? The answer seems to be no. Honestly, understanding the exact spawn mechanics feels like it'd be really useful for this. Like, what is causing a blaze to spawn right there? Two blazes to spawn right there and come right up here. I guess some... Okay, so we're going to have to slab up the entire rest of the fortress, including, like, down here and stuff. I think that's going to be a very intensive task. So, chat, what do you reckon we should do? Should we remove the floor and then place slabs? Or should we place slabs on the existing floor? You are so plentiful, Toycat. Thank you, Recrafted Studios. You know, the Toycat has become Toycat is plentiful, and I guess I'll take it. So put some bones in there, and then put my stuff in here. Also, since I'm going to be around for a while, I'm going to take the opportunity and just get rid of these stone swords. No one wants stone swords. Let's just let them despawn. There's no value to them. You can't even smelt them up, chat. You can't even just smelt them up. There's no reason to have them, and so I shan't have them. Yeah, everything is set up. I've got all the wither skeleton spawning spots. Why? What distance do I need to be from this farm? Place slabs, not replace. Slab the fortress. Okay, there we go. We got one. And he's going to be focused on that guy there. So I'll come sit in this corner again. Oh, interesting. I'm now going to sit in this corner and see if more spawn with him. Oh, they are. Okay, chat. I found a nice distance. And by sitting here for a little bit, I'm going to get some wither skeletons. And then I can kill them. And as soon as I get another wither skull, I can fight the wither again. That's no wither skull, but it's fine. Oh, also, we have to specifically get out the flint and steel when we pick up experience. It could do with a little heal up. So sit over here. But maybe not while there's... maybe not while there's some blazes hanging around. So that's why we have to slap the rest of the fortress. There's so many of them spawning, too. Like a suspicious number, if you ask me. Like, maybe sitting here is also perfectly aggravating a blaze spawn or something like that. But we sit here, and then wither skeletons seem to magically just spawn. I thought you could put... stone swords are too fun to use on bamboo. Also, they're fun to use on bamboo because you're too lazy to do pistons. Yeah, actually, that is a fun use for them, I could see. If you've got a bamboo farm that is manual or, like, semi-automatic or whatever, I can see that being a fun use. Now that you say it, I like that idea. I set mine up with pistons from the beginning. You know, I felt like because I've already got my sugarcane farm, I've got all my manual harvesting that I need in my world. So when I made my bamboo farm, I kind of just did it automatically. But at the same time, yeah, this is really weird. Like, the game seems to spawn mobs in batches. Like, we have all blazes, then all wither skeletons, then all zombie piglins. I wonder if there's some fun reason for this. It's very, very fun. Why didn't you get electric creepers to blow up a bunch and then get the skulls, says McDonald? I think they patched that bug out a long time ago. I'd be surprised if they hadn't. It's not impossible, I'll admit. But yeah, I'd be surprised. How do you prevent blazes from spawning? Says Recrafted Studios. I'm guessing if they won't spawn anywhere that has a wither rose, and they won't spawn anywhere that has a slab on it. So that's going to be our basic plan. Yeah, it's so weird. We got like 4 in a row, and then nothing for a bit. And look at all the look at all the zombie piglets. Where did they all come from? Okay, get my my flint and steel out. We can at least fix this up to its entirety, which is nice. But yeah, still got some very serious questions to be answered. Look at that. I'm picking up all the gold just by accident while trying to get wither skeleton skulls. So yeah, this is definitely going to be taking up some of the spawn count in a negative way. So I think we are just going to have to slab the fortress all the way through. So if we slab all of this up, slab any block on either side of this up, all the way up to about here, that should prevent the majority of them. And it's not actually that many blocks to have to slab. So let's do it. Let's place our extra ladders. We'll just go all the way to save myself a block. Just once I place all my ladders, then I can go place all my slabs. Just really unload the stuff into there. Then once I placed all of that down, we're gonna have to make a lot of these, by the way. Like maybe 2 extra stacks worth. Nether brick blocks in there too. Then maybe it will just magically start running efficiently. Because they exist. Look at this. We're getting skeletons, but at a very, very slow rate, and that is the problem. So now, slab it up. I'm gonna see what it looks like. I might decide to reverse this and like remove the floor instead. But I think this looks fine. Yeah, and then we can always put the torches on the wall after we finish building around them. Yeah, let's do that, I think. Let's replace the flint and steel with torches. Move the torches onto the wall. And then we can just slab the floor a lot more effectively. So yeah, the Nether Fortress, like, it gets a tiny bit claustrophobic when you do this. I think that's its one issue. You place too many blocks on the ground like this, and it looks really weird. Do you think the end update would be as a drop or a big update? So I think... I could be wrong, Lego Show TV. I think they're going to be calling all of their updates drops now. That's what they're implying, but if I'm being honest, Mojang changes their mind on this so often. It's probably for the best with a game that's this old. But they, you know, I think, I was doing some research for a Minecon video today, and I saw Jeb in, like, 2013 being like, from now onwards, we're doing a smaller update every 2 months. And do you know how long the next update took after he said that? 5 months. Do you know how long the next update took after that one? 5 months. Do you know how long the next update took after that one? A year. It's like, they have plans, but, like, I think ultimately you're at the mercy of, like, you know, like, people actually doing things at a certain point. I like the way this looks, by the way. It looks like that's the staircase, even though it's not. So now we slab all of this up. We probably have to cover the soul sand in slabs, too. I'm not too sure, so we're just not going to. My assumption is they'll do drops like 1.21, 1.22, etc., but still sometimes do 1.22, etc. Yeah, that does seem to be right, Denmarsh. But I would suspect, I think this is the big question, is when they release their next non-bundle sized drop, which I would suspect is going to be the end of the year, they're going to reveal it in Minecraft Live, etc. Will they call that 1.21.3 or will they call that 1.22? I would wager, you know, not a lot, but a fair amount of money, they're going to call it 1.22, and just updates are going to be smaller for a bit, and they're going to, you know, kind of inflate the number of them that are out there. Because otherwise we'd have to stay on 1.21.9, 1.21.10 for like a ludicrous amount of time. And I don't think that is their plan. Maybe it is. Maybe I'm wrong. But I don't think it's what they want to do. So this is my wonderfully slabbed up fortress. And hopefully this has some impact on the spawn rates. It could be that there's some part of a nether fortress that's just hanging around here somewhere that's messing this up. But I hope that will have helped things. Yeah, we got one more with a skeleton. Kill him. Did I get a skull? No, I didn't. Just so now when I go over here, we're gonna see. Do the wither skeletons flow? Okay, one. We got one, chat. We got one. So I guess 1.22 isn't the end update then. Yeah, 1.22 is definitely not the end update unless. Okay. Whoa! Look at it, chat. Whoa! Look at the wither skeletons. We got like 7. I'm gonna leave them be for a bit to see if a lot more spawn. I don't know what the spawn cap on these guys will be, but it's working with me standing here, and so I'm gonna continue standing here. Whoa! Chat! Look at all my wither skeletons. This is a hazard to my health at this point. But I'm gonna sit here a little longer, just to see if there's like a point where they reach, you know, equilibrium. Wow, that made such a huge difference. Just slabbing up the rest of the fortress. It was spawning like 3 blazes in, but clearly that tiny difference is what we needed. Okay, so I'm gonna have to make a little safe spot for myself now. I'm just gonna make it over here. Just so that when it comes to it, I can hide in here. And then we're gonna go crazy on the murder stick. Okay, so just one more skull is all I'm looking for here. That's what's gonna allow me to make my my second wither. Oh, I got a wither rose. Wait, how did the wither rose? Chat, how did that happen? The wither rose, did I break it somehow by accident? So just place that on the ground. I wish there was a way to just tell the game. Don't bother with those stone swords. I don't need them. Don't waste your resources on them. It's fine. Did I get a 3rd skull? I did. Okay, so I've got enough to fight the wither again. I'm gonna confirm this is still working, because it obviously has a lot to do to be truly automated. We're gonna confirm it's what. Or actually, I guess we should put them in their little box now. So directly below this, we're going to dig these guys. We're going to dig a little hole here. And we're going to trap the wither skeletons into it. I'm going to make sure this isn't like the layer below it or something. Okay, so 4 slabs. Easy. And then, is there an easy way out that doesn't involve boosting? I guess we just break this. And then this. There we go. We're slowly but surely working our way out of this. And then we just need the slab from before. Where did the slab go? Is it down here, maybe? I bet it's down here. Yeah, I bet that is it there. Okay, so many stone swords, so few stone slabs. Okay. Break this block. Put the slab back. So now they should fall into this. Worst case, we can just move it 1 block to the left. But hopefully, chat, the plan is that they'll fall into this hole when I sit here. So later we can make that into a proper kill hole. But for now we just need to see if they will naturally walk towards the piglin and fall into the hole. If not, we're going to have to like incentivize them in or whatever. Okay, so we got... Yeah, look at the speed they're spawning at. Loving the progress that's happening here. You broke it, says John of the Dad. Yeah, I'm happy with what I've got so far. But I don't think it's... I think I need to break some more blocks. I think maybe the piglin needs to come down another block. Because they don't seem to be aggroed on him immediately when they spawn. And that is a bit of a shame. Yeah, okay, that guy is, but he's not going into the hole. Like you'd expect. Yeah, none of them are going into the hole. They're all just looking at him for a bit and then getting bored. So that is the next part of the equation to solve. There are more spawn spots we can bring in or whatever. But we have a functional farm so far. Just for very small amounts at a time. Oh, wow, look at that, chat. Oh, we got 3 wither skulls in a row. Oh my god. Look at that. What the... 6 skulls now. We can fight the wither twice. Inside of the ocean. You better believe that's exactly what I want to do. So thankfully, my stone swords went away. I'll make even more of them go away soon. I could technically bring my gold swords back to the overworld and smelt them into gold nuggets, but I don't know that that's actually worth it. So I've got 4 soul sand. I'm going to take this to the ocean, and I'm going to fight the wither there. The owl isn't doing his job. Bedrock spawn mechanics are truly fascinating. I know, right, Dasher? It is very confusing to me, but I'm just accepting it as fact, and my life is getting a little bit easier. Okay, so I'm gonna... Okay. Oh, don't know where you came from, but that's okay. We're gonna lower him down by a block now, and see if that makes a difference. So as a result, we're going to have to remove or place some of these blocks back. We should make them out of glass, really, shouldn't we? We're gonna place these blocks back, but as glass. Oh, there's a baby piglin that's mad somewhere. Place these blocks back as glass, just to prevent the piglin getting out. Then we break these 3 blocks, or these 4 blocks. And then the piglin's gonna go down a block. I guess I could... Oh, wait, why is he not falling down? I'm so confused by that. Where is he? Chat? I don't understand at all what he's standing on top of. Is he just perfectly wedged between 2 blocks? So, yeah, what we could really do if we wanted to be fancy about this, we could have him perfectly fall onto a single glass block and have the rest be, like, unbreachable, maybe. Because then that way there'd be loads of angles that people saw him from. Also, I'm totally trapped in. I need to make, like, a ladder way out for me or something like that. Maybe if we, like, perfectly stand here. I swear you can do 1.5 block jumps with the Elytra, but I can't quite do it right here. There we go, got it. Okay, so the other glass block. Do you think it's that one that he's on? Do you think it's these ones that he's on? Chat, I don't... What is he on? What block is keeping that boat in the sky? I would love if anyone could tell me a genuine answer to that question. Should we just remove all the blocks around him till eventually he falls? Okay, yeah, he's floating. Okay, today I've learned that that's a thing that can happen in Bedrock. You can have floating piglins. What? How is this happening, chat? Am I... Is he okay? Are you... How are you doing this? He's not touching anything. He's definitely... Okay, I'm gonna go a little bit closer to the source. I'm gonna see if maybe I can't... It's literally floating, what? Yeah, I was sure I was... No, okay, I nudged him way too hard. But yeah, he's on something, right? For him to be able to be nudged and then stay there. It's very intriguing to me. Okay, so we're going to place a block here. I'm going to get hit by the piglin for doing this, but I'm hoping to just... What is he on top of? Maybe it's like a log out, log in situation. Maybe like gravity just takes a little bit to take effect sometimes. You know, as it does. As it does. Somehow, okay, so Okay, okay, yeah, I think this is the most bizarre thing I've ever done, and I don't even know how. It feels like we're on something and we're seeing things. So now we have a floating piglin in a boat. That feels like that could be perfectly usable if that was somehow controllable, but it's not. He's just, this is just how physics work if you have a piglin in a boat, apparently. So let's remove these blocks. Now let's make all of this around here somewhat consistent. Just so we can at least view him from all angles, you know, appreciate the wonder of the world that he is. And I guess I'm just gonna leave him there. What else can I do, chat? I kind of want to remove the glass, but I know he's gonna randomly fall at some point, so I don't want to tempt fate on that one. But yeah, let's come back here. Oh wait, is that whatever Wither Skull? No, I think that's gonna be Nether Brick. Yeah, of course it is. I shouldn't have got my hopes up. Still did anyway. The boat is riding on an invisible polar bear. Okay, that is the best explanation we have so far. But, as you can see, it's working now. And so that actually is effective. Okay. So they're going to crowd around him. But they're going to crowd around him on the side they find him on. Which means we need to... We could probably, like, untransparent these glass, right? And make the hole just a bit bigger. Because we can make all these blocks around here into whole blocks if we wanted to. So should this be part of the hole? Should this be part of the hole, etc., etc.? I don't know. I just know I'm having a fun time. Okay, so a piston. Where did you get the hoodie from your video today? Oh, video today. Did it go live? Wait. Video today? Oh, the block ship one. The video from yesterday, or from Q&A Saturday that was on a Sunday. Yeah, it's sent to me by Makeship. If you don't know, we're doing a campaign, so for a very, very limited time only, you can get your hands on this big salmon plush. It is a toycat, super special thing. We've only made him once before. We got a special version with some fun little Easter eggy messages, and he's holding a big salmon to commemorate the end of Big Salmon as a Bedrock exclusive. I figured this was like a fun little cute thing for the channel that just got this like extra meaning all of a sudden. And so we're selling them right now. It is just $29.99 and they all are handcrafted to order. You can get them in time for Christmas if you want to go get them. But yeah, to promote this and the other batch, they're doing specifically a bunch of Minecraft YouTube ones right now. There's something called Blockship Mayhem, Makeship Blockhem. It's a pun on mayhem and blocks. I don't know which way around the pun goes. But there's going to be some Minecraft events going on next week, and in those, they want us to wear hoodies. I don't know. They sent me a couple of hoodies. I just, you know, the hoodies arrived. I didn't ask any more questions. Maybe I should have. I was too busy making videos about things, I guess. Okay, are any of them going to push each other into the hole? Right now, no. I think we should replace this glass with glass panes, maybe. I think that could solve a lot of my problem. Yeah, that's what we'll do. We'll go glass panes heavy. So as you can see, even right now, this Wither Skeleton farm is working better than just running around aimlessly in a nether fortress, because we only get the one mob we specifically want. And so on a fairly regular basis, we can get Wither Skeleton heads. But we can do better, and so let's do better. Let's make some glass panes. 16 of them? Sure, why not? And then, just, you know, put this in the chest. And then put all of these on the ground. I don't like that I am repeatedly picking them up. I put the brush on the ground by accident there. That was a bad idea. It looked like a piece of raw chicken. I'm glad I went back and checked what that was. Okay, so since there's no piglin up there, I'm going to remove these blocks one by one and put a glass pane there instead, chat. And then, as long as the piglin doesn't magically fall while I'm doing this, this should mean that the Wither Skeletons can get close enough to the piglin that they can fall in the hole. That's the plan. Let's see if it works. How did you pick up a stone sword, and why is it so tiny on here? So yeah, this right here is the other block that I'm going to have to destroy for this to work. So this is going to become nether brick slabs. So now we put the glass panes back in the chest. We bring out some slabs, because I think now we've done this, we specifically have to break this and slabify it. And then we're also going to have to probably place a slab here, just to, like, keep things consistent, right? Yeah, I think all of the walls that are around this... Actually, no, I think this is fine the way it is. We'll leave these as stone buttons. And now we should be able to make a wither skeleton hole. Later we'll make the hole deeper and all that stuff. But hopefully, as long as this works, we'll have made a lot of progress. So let's test it, chat. I only have cash, but I have money. You only have cash, but you have money. Do you mean like... It's funny because, okay, chat, here's a fun debate. In your mind, what does cash mean? Does cash mean physical, you know, cold hard money? Or does cash mean liquid, it is in a bank account ready to send? I've had this, like, mishap with friends a few times. Like, in the UK, when you buy a house, in the US you pay property tax every year. In the UK you just pay a huge amount when you buy the house. Like, equivalent to, like, call it 20 years property tax or something. And so, that property tax can't be put onto your mortgage. Also, there's so many wither skeletons. It has to be paid up front. And so I said, like, oh yeah, and I said to a friend, like, oh yeah, the government wants that in cash. And so it's like, it's a huge nightmare. It's one of the hardest parts of buying a house, is getting that money together. And so I described that as cash. And he was like, what? They wanted you to just go there with, like, you know, like, I don't know, like £4,000 in cash or whatever the number was. And I was like, no, but, like, it had to all be in the account ready. And it was, like, a funny, like, misunderstanding of difference there. So, yeah, chat, now I have enough of a farm that I can sit here, and wither skeletons will just casually move towards the center, and they'll still keep spawning up until a point. I don't know what that point is. Cash is what's in my bank. Change is the physical dollars I have. Yeah, I agree with that as Spacey Wolf. Even though cash is the money in my bank, change is the like right now, chat. I have, you know, okay, so those are my keys. Oh, look, I have a big salmon, and then I've got in my pocket right now 20 Malaysian ringgit. This is change, right? It's technically cash, but it's the least usable type of cash. There are lots of businesses that won't accept this. You know, it's not very usable. So many of my friends, when I'm like, oh yeah, I could pay you cash for this, they're like, oh, please don't do this to me. I hate when a friend offers that to me. It's like, oh, don't worry, I've got the cash for it. And it's like, what am I going to use your cash on? Also, okay, so some of the wither skeletons are going in the hole, just not very many of them. So we're getting progress here at least. So how do we get the rest of them to fall in the hole? I would say we probably dig that side of blocks down too. And then that will increase the number of enemies that can fall in the hole. Yeah, if we remove this and turn this into a slab instead, and then we make that slightly wide, make it a 3x3 hole, you know? I think that would do a good, do a lot of help in solving this. So throw these away. Grab some more slabs. Oh man, look at all these stone swords, chat. I'm gonna have to do something about that. And I'm really trying to put it off for as long as I can because I don't want to. So we're gonna remove all 3 of these blocks here. And then just trapdoors. Actually, yeah, trapdoors might be a smarter solution than what we're doing here. By just making a continually wider hole. Yeah, that might actually be something worth thinking about. People say cash in the bank. I think cash is paper money in hand. Yeah, I wonder if I don't know. Like, be honest with me, chat. When was the last time? So someone said cash is anonymous in chat. I missed. Also, cash is my love language. Says Alex C. There is something cool about cash, but I feel like I'm just at the tail end of people who like see cash as a cool thing and not this like burden. Because it really is. It's like, have you ever been robbed and had cash stolen from you, chat? Do you know what happens? It just goes away. It's gone. Like if I lose £20, it's the same as if I spend £20. Whereas the cool thing about, you know, cash Yeah, the benefit of all the trackability, which lots of people hate about cash, the fact that governments know exactly how much you spend and how much you earn. The benefit of that, the cool side of it, is that you know, in exchange for that, you get to, you know, when your card is stolen, you don't lose anything. You can change the numbers on the card, and even if someone tries to spend money on it, it's the bank's problem, not yours. You refund those transactions. Yeah, it's like they take a 2 or 3% fee on everything you spend, and a part of what they spend that on is refunds for people who, you know, either you know, deserve a refund for whatever reason, or just want one. You don't need a good reason for a refund. You can just have one if you feel like it. I mean, that actually depends on where you live and your consumer protections, and I'm vastly simplifying a complicated process. But you get the idea. So speaking of getting the idea, if I lose $20, it's different here than if I spend $20, because in the second case I have lunch. Also, put trapdoors on the hole. Yeah, I think that would make a huge difference, Cat. I think if we just put some trapdoors there. But I think they physically, like, look at this, like, no matter how bad he wants to go there, he's not going to be able to. I could place the spawn spot lower, and then have him, like, come out of a hole on that, maybe. But I'm not sure that's a good solution. So, yeah, are there any coins in your pocket? Oh god, no, Jeff Kalen. Coins are, like, such a nightmare. The one thing I like about coins, so again, I'll admit, one of my, like, financial security points that I'm very happy with is that I don't have to stress about this anymore. But I used to love if you get enough cash around and you go to the store, you get, like, 3 pounds of stuff for free. Because coins have such a low value emotionally that when you put them in the machine, it feels like you're getting stuff for free. But nowadays, I don't even, like, keep track of my coins or anything like that. Break the glass, the piglin will just flat there anyway. I know you're right, Jeremy Baramy, but I know the moment I remove the glass, he's going to fall down. And it's all going to fall apart. You know, I just know. That's how Bedrock likes to work. It's broken until you rely on the broken, and then it's fixed. So yeah, if you want to get your hands on one of these, by the way, just one last time, I'll leave a link in the description, or it'll be on the last video. It's a fun thing to check out. Isn't he cute? Look at him. You can sit on your long boy if you want. You can be patriotic. Look at this, chat. Look how patriotic the long salmon boy is. The long salmon boy. The big salmon boy is. Look at this. Very adorable. Please note, does not come with flag, and you know is made specifically only if we make 200 sales. Who knows if that happens, but it's what we're hoping for. Okay, so now I have 8 wither skulls, so I can fight the wither almost thrice. So chat, let's go fight the wither. I think as a fun way to end this little journey today. I think that's what we need to end up with. So lots and lots and lots of bones. I'll bring some back with me this time, I guess. And also maybe we should really be working on this entrance soon. Let's bring those back with me. And let's go to the ocean somewhere. And let's fight the wither there. Hopefully we get a ton of wither roses, because I did use all of the ones that I have in existence right now. Which is, of course, bad. Because I need those. How would you choose to add Wales to the Union Jack? The dragon's there, it's just behind all the other elements. If all the other countries besides Wales leave the UK, they can keep the Union flag. They can just remove the red cross for England, the diagonal banner for Ireland, and the blue thing for Scotland, the St. Andrew's Saltire, I think it's called. Just remove all those things, and then the Wales flag will be visible all of a sudden. Coins are useful. It feels great being able to put them in my creeper bank. If I feed him, he won't explode. That is very funny, Rose. I've never heard of a creeper bank before, but I like the idea. If you don't put X amount of money in, he explodes and all your money's gone. Ooh, I've caught up live. Cash is the physical stuff, unless you're talking accounting, in which case it's anything that can be used immediately, so bank account can be cash too. Yeah, that is an interesting point, like cash in bank, right, is a very common phrase for companies and whatnot to use. Which should be antithetical if cash and banks are different things. Remove the saltire and we ride at dawn. You know, I feel like it would be funny to see like various combinations of UK flags about other ones. Like say England votes to leave the UK, right? What would a flag look like then? Because the only reason we have Ireland's flag in the Union Jack still, but it's because not all of Ireland left. So it's like, you know, if all of them. Oh, Minecraft just crashed, chat. That's a fun feature of these streams. But yeah, oh look, I'm Ocelot again. I have to sign in and everything. Wait for that to happen. Here we go. We're good. Dare you? I think it'd be funny, right? Yeah, I think that'd be a lot of fun. Okay, chat. I'm gonna today after this video right here is going to be where the new copy of the Let's Play Wild is made from. So we're gonna make sure it's a special one. I think that means we should make our beacon and put it somewhere interesting. I don't know where somewhere interesting is. Chat. You know, actually, do we have enough obsidian and glass and everything? I kind of made like a comment about this in my stream trailer, but I actually don't know that I do. I should get that all ready and like put it somewhere like in here or you know, like put it somewhere ready to use, specifically so that I may. Okay, now we're gonna grab our. I think I want to grab my. My plan now is to grab a trident with Riptide on and go use it. Oh, Let's Play World Updates free, says Jeremy Barry. Yep, Let's Play Update. If you have to go into the store and hit the download button. I wish it would happen automatically, but I understand why it doesn't. Yeah, it's as automatic as can be and as free. Oh look, the trident is purple. Interesting. That's so fun. I didn't even realize, like, this whole time I've been like, yeah, the trident being blue doesn't make any sense. Right now, the trident is in the highest category of rareness. Didn't even realize. How many instances did you raid for your shulker boxes, or did you build a shulker farm? Man, I did it back before you could make a shulker farm. See, it's one of the things that Minecraft, like, makes you feel a little bad about when you have a long enough term world. Is you're like, oh yeah, I did this the hard way because that was the only way. And then you feel like there's a cheesy way out there, and it's like, I don't want to do it now. I'd be invalidating my own work. But yeah, same with sponges. I went out and got a bunch of sponges by just finding a bunch of ocean monuments. Yeah, it was a lot of fun. So I'm gonna, wow, I forgot how this part of my ocean looks. Very, very fun, gotta say. Here is the TU1 tutorial Let's Play World. Looking delightful, if I can say so myself. And now we want to find a part of the ocean that just has a bunch of life in it. We'll say this for now. And we'll just hope that there is some life in here somewhere. Chat, you seeing any life? Okay, there's a guardian right here. Okay, this is perfect. Now we're going to summon the wither underwater. I should have brought a totem, really, shouldn't I? Yeah, let's just do this and see if we regret our life decisions. So, down we go, all the way to the bottom of the ocean. Actually, I guess this is where it's handy to have, what is that, like one... Yeah, look at this. I can use these blocks as a surface on which to build my wither. It's going to destroy the blocks, but, you know, future me's problem and all that. Okay, so, let's do this, chat. I don't know how it's going to go. I just know it's going to be a fun time. And sometimes that's all you need, right? Sometimes it's all you want, and it's all you need. Okay, so I'm going to get out my mace, just in case it's handy. And I'm probably going to put this on, just to be safe. Whee! Oh, I got him! Whee! Super fun the way this works, in my opinion. So what I actually want to try and do is I want to do a crazy one-hit KO on the wither. If I could try something so ridiculous, I think I should. So I'm going to replace... Oh, okay. I'm going to replace these chests with this. Oh, actually, we have to wait for the wither to kill a bunch of the fish. It's apparently Wither Rose Express time if I do that. So I think I want to get out of here and just let the wither get doing what she does. She's not doing a very good job at killing enemies, really. So I'm going to fly away. Okay, so is the wither now focused on other things? I think the answer's meant to be yes. Like, look how many fish there are there. In theory... Wait, where'd the wither go? Did I? Oh, that's so weird. There's like a distance where she just vanishes. So you got to keep her within that 4 chunks or whatever. Yeah, honestly, getting wither roses is just not a passive activity, no matter how much it looks like it is. So now I'm going to put on my elytra, and I'm going to fly into the sky. Okay, let's try that again.
I would like to see you build a huge flat world platform on the floor of your end. Is there a way I convince you of that? Long boy support.
Oh, that's a cool idea, actually, funnily enough. Okay, so let's go now. Let's go. Okay, I tried. Let's try that again. Okay, let's do it, chat. Let's do it. No. It's so hard to get the wither, because the wither flies up towards you. Where are you, wither? Come on. Okay, so because we were flying at the time, it doesn't count. Okay, there we go. Come on, stop sidestepping me. Do you think the wither has behavior specifically to prevent this, or do you think it's like a weird coincidence? Come on. Chat, I'm trying my best. No! See, look at that. Oh, I can use the riptide now, actually. No, no. Okay. Okay, so now that we're in the sky, though, I can just continuously do this, right? Okay, I don't know where I am relative to the wither. I've lost her. Okay, here's a wither skull. That's going the wrong way. Okay, I've totally lost the wither, chat. I have no sign of where she is. I can see there's a skull going downwards here, though. So I assume she must have been above here somewhere. Where's the wither, chat? Where is she? This is the most ridiculous fight I've ever done. I just wanted to one-hit KO the wither with a mace. Was that so much to ask? The answer appears to be yes. But yeah, having this rain is like perfectly timed, funnily enough. Okay, I'm going real sky high right now. Do you think this wither's just going to stay up here and it's going to come and bite me in a few months' time? You know this is how these things go, right? You think you're safe and then it turns... Oh, there we go. I found her. Where did she go? Chat. This is why Realms needs a higher simulation distance. I have absolutely no clue where the wither is. What? Isn't the wither canonically male? It's funny, I was watching, an older Minecraft live, and Dinnerbone referred to the dragon as a he. And it's a kind of funny thing that, like, yeah, canonically speaking can mean a lot of things, as it turns out. Yep, there's just no weather. I'm using a lot of elytra here. I'm not getting a lot of value out of it. So let's enjoy the icy trees here, I guess. And let's say that the wither's gone. Should we summon another one and then just hope the other one shows up during that fight? Or, yeah, what? Yeah, you ever lose the wither, chat? I'm gonna be honest, this is my first time losing the wither. Yeah. Is that the wither up there? What am I seeing up there, actually? Do you see that, chat? Am I going crazy? Is that like a speck on my monitor, maybe? I think it's a speck on my monitor. Can you see it? I don't even know what's happening anymore. I hear the wither, though. Where are you? Okay, the wither. Where? Where's the wither? So there is a vertical... Okay, there we go. There we go. We did it, chat. We found the wither. It's so easy to lose the wither like this. But there she is. Okay, let's go for this. Let's go for this. Let's go for this. No. Okay, I'm gonna have the most epic wither kill ever, chat. And it's gonna be in the Let's Play. You're all gonna get to enjoy it. Oh, she was so close there that time. Okay, this is one of the wildest things ever. Okay, so now here's the question. What happens now? What do you even do about this, you know? Okay, so she is a little bit lower down than this, which is good. So we're just gonna try and lure her down to reality. Or I could just go to sleep. I'll see what she gets up to in her own right. I'll go find a nice place to rest inside of the old tutorial world. I sure hope your Elytra doesn't break. Yeah, managing my Elytra durability is something I'm really cautious of right now too. To be totally honest with you. Okay, here we are. Love how fast you can fly. It's gonna be a waste of the rain actually, to do it this way. But I don't like the rain. I don't like the dark. Let's solve 2 birds with 1 stone. But yeah, Riptide, incredible that it just happened to rain during that fight. Oh no! a really cool coincidence. But, yeah, just nightmarish in terms of actually being able to see. So now we can actually see where the wither is, right? Or I can see where her skulls are. So there's going to be random wither skulls flying around the world for, like, months to come, I imagine. Where is she? There she is. Okay, so I can do this, chat. Oh yeah, I got one. I need to do that, but a lot better with a lot more angle. Okay, let's go for this. Yeah! Oh god, she's gonna blow me up. Oh my god, can you believe that? She's going slam into the ground now. Oh my god. That is so cool. She's trying to destroy water, of all things. So now we're gonna do the rest with just normal Riptide Trident. You know, normal stuff, as you do. She's gonna really mess me up with these charge attacks, but I can mess her up with my Riptide. Oh, I got the overkill achievement just now. I can't believe I didn't have that on the PC. Chat, I got an achievement from it. Heck yeah. Oh yeah. Nice. I'm gonna go out for a little bit here. Let's just take a second. Wait, is the wither being? Are these guys getting withered to death somehow? How's that happening, guys? Let's just quickly take a second and appreciate my brand new achievement. Didn't even realize that I was missing it. Overkill. That's fun. Little play on the previous achievement names there. So here's the wither. And you know, should we just go for one more big mace attack? Oh, we almost had it. Okay, so we really need to make sure we... Oh, okay, big hit. Not big enough. So the wither's now going to take a real long time to come down. So that is the one downside of trying to get her in the air, is if you get her in the air, she's going to start doing real weird stuff and accidentally blowing up a lot of things you don't expect. But now all I have to do is get her towards, like, a school of fish. And then maybe this will work out for me. The wither is a go, and the Never Star is her egg. You know, it's a strange view to have on the world, but I'll accept it. So we're just going to fly up into the air, whack her in the face a bit, fly up into the air, whack her in the face a bit. I'm just going to do this over and over again until she's dead. It's so fun to fight the wither. Really can't overstate this. It's just a fun time to be around. Also, look at this weird effect you get as you go from oh. Like, there's a weird wither rendering issue, I guess. So I think I'm going to have to drink a regen potion. Just in case she charges at me or something. But yeah, it looks like going under the water is... Oh! That might have just saved my life right there. Not entirely sure. Just know I'm going to chill away for a little bit. And then go again. No, don't do it. Okay, we're going. It's getting tense, chat. I think I'm going to have to switch to my chest plate if I'm going to be doing this. Oh, Christ. Okay. The extra protection should see me through the end of the fight. But I really might be dead now here, chat. Can we do it? Okay, so please, Wither, please attack some of these fish. There's a lot of fish here, and I bet they could do with your death. Okay, right, there we go. There we go. No, they just fell down. I tried my best. Okay, I'm getting out. Getting out of here. So that's going to explode. It's going to cause some ocean to go missing. And then be filled in. But there we go. We got it. A second Nether star. 162 Wither fights to go. Woo. It's a lot. Oh, also we did get some Wither roses. But only from the explosion, it looks like. So we're now at 3 more Wither roses than we were before. I could scan the surface of the ocean here and just kind of hope. Yeah, like over here. We got 2 more as well. So that's kind of nice. But it's not the Wither Rose Fest that we were hoping for. So, yeah, between... now what I'm going to do, chat, is I'm going to set up an... next time, in part 3 of this series, we have to set up a way to kill the Wither more repeatedly. Because even that's like 20 minutes a time. Doing that 100 times, it's going to take 30 hours. We need to be able to kill the Wither at least semi-automatically, right? While we're doing something else in our world. And so that is what we'll be setting up next time. I'll go AFK for a little bit at the Wither Skeleton Farm to make sure we have, like, a few Withers we can do in a row to, like, test it. Right now I've got 5 skulls, so we can only fight the Wither, like, once, if we're being honest with that. And so the goal is to move that up substantially. I'm going to try and get back home by using just this trident. It's going to be a lot of fun. Let's go. Oh, I could not go the Elytra. That's why I'm struggling so much. Honestly, I feel like the Elytra would be so useful. I feel like... Oh, no! Oh, no! It hit the sign. Oh, awful. Awful, awful stuff. That was an act of terror inflicted by the Wither on my sign. And I don't even think anyone's going to notice it, so I think we're fine. So this is my wonderful, wonderful world. And, yeah, it looks fine. In my opinion, looks entirely great. So now all we have to do, head back to the Wither. I'm going to just fly for the rest of the way. Pick up some extra fireworks. Definitely make some extra potions. And, re-put my Wither roses back in the chest. And then sit at the farm for a little bit and get a few skulls. And then later we'll fully optimize the farm if it's not working at decent enough rates. The Wither got the last laugh. You know, definitely true. I fight the Wither in Deep Slate Tunnel, says hello. Yeah, I'm looking to use a fun way that Bedrock works on Bedrock. My plan is to use Bedrock to Bedrock the Wither. Is the way I would simplify that. And if you're looking forward to seeing me do it in real time, then come check it out. It's going to be the next episode of this. I'll just take some fireworks from there for now. Definitely going to have to, like, produce a bunch more at some point. But that some point isn't now. What is now is putting this in there, that in there. No, that's raw cod. That doesn't go anywhere. And then ink sacks in there. Do I even need raw cod, to be honest, chat? Is there a good reason for me to have these? I can't imagine so. Jessup Kane, end return portal farm. End return portal farm. Yeah, there is Bedrock in the end that a lot of people use that you can sort of work with. But yeah, I have plans. If you want to come see those plans, then next time it'll likely be Wednesday because tomorrow there's both a new update coming out, most likely, and also the Reforge embargo lift. It's gonna be a lot of fun. I'm curious to see how. Okay, so. Yeah, I'm very curious to see how this goes. Fight a Wither in an unlooted bastion, says just another YouTube commenter. Fight the Wither in an... Oh, that is a funny idea, yeah. Just get the Wither to destroy structures for me. I mean, I'm gonna have to fire 164 times, so it makes a lot of sense to do it that way, right? But yeah, my plan is to go AFK here and see how well the farm works AFK right now. I would suspect that we're gonna need to add some more spots to it and, you know, like, work out the actual mechanism a bit better. For now, it works fine. but could it work better than fine? Is what we'll want. So, but like, I want to see how well it works at full automatic speeds. I want to like test out any kinks, and so I'm just gonna leave this running for like 3 or 4 Minecraft days, or like, I don't know, as long as it takes to clearly hit a saturation point. And so that's what I'll be doing from now. Thank you for watching, everyone. I hope you enjoyed, and join me next time as I fight the Wither at least double as many times as I did today. I am slowly moving towards my goal of 164 beacons. I have just 162 more nether stars to get, and join me for part 3 as I attempt to do that. Thank you for watching, have a good day, and I'll see you in the next one.